Yes, Poseidon. Louder, Poseidon. That's very low, the music. I want to feel it. I want to enjoy the morning beats.
I want that steel drum.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. This is the morning show. Before we get started, we would like to remind you guys that you can head over to patreon.com/Pantelis for exclusive content. And this month, I know you're bored, especially if you're in the Montreal region because of the lockdown. We started Spook Fest Fridays, the Halloween Spook Fest.
Oh.
Yes. Come for the hang, leave because of the spooks. So what we're doing is, if you're too scared, then you leave. But some of you like the horror movies, so you'll stick around for the spookiness. I don't know how spooky we're gonna go. I don't know. I'm thinking classical slasher films probably, but we'll see. It starts tonight, 9 p.m. So every Friday on the Patreon Discord. Everyone's on the Discord, but in order to be eligible to watch these videos, you got to be on the Patreon side of things. So if you join that, you get Friday night movies, the Spook Fest. It'll be spooky. Not so much, just with us. We'll be saying stupid things. So honestly, I don't think any of you guys are going to get spooked. Also, remember, Armenia is currently fighting for its life against those goddamn Azerbaijanis. So I'm going to put up links later, but normally in North America, there are places in your city where you could send in canned goods, bandages, that kind of stuff to help out with the people over there. And same thing goes for Beirut. I know in Montreal we have a couple of places. Again, I'll send up some links. You can help out with the effort over there. Beirut is still struggling. It got basically blown up a little while ago. So
Yeah.
there are reasons. So help out where you can. Alrighty. Mr. Phil.
Mr. Pete.
What a day. What a bunch of news we have for us. Wow.
It's a zinger.
Twitter was on fire last night with Trump getting the coronavirus. We'll get to it in a second. But first, the man of the hour, the guy who's a little too sweet to be sour, it's George Tadrizos with the news.
What's going on, guys?
What's happening, George?
Anyone? You guys are sitting a little bit too close there. Nobody has any coughing or.
Not really.
Yeah. Pantelis was hanging out with the president a few days ago.
That is true. Well, what's funny is I had to text him to make sure that this wasn't a hoax. It turns out it's not a hoax. Him and the wife did test positive. So now here's the thing. Some people could take it as a sign. Okay, if he survives, then maybe because he's 70 years old.
74.
Yeah, I should calm down, But other people now are losing their shit. They're like, the president can get it. That means anybody can. But yeah, anybody could have already gotten it.
We already knew that. Yeah.
But some people are freaking out like, oh, what am I going to do?
I mean, I was thinking about this when I saw the news. I woke up at like 6. I saw it right away. I was like, oh, shit. This goes one of two ways. One, he's fine, and America implodes. George, you okay there? You got a little cough?
Yeah.
Is that plexiglass behind you?
Yeah, he's got the glass for when he does his podcast.
Yeah. I put plexiglass for the podcast. We had one episode, and then we're on lockdown, so I've taken down again.
I mean, send them here. We'll use them.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. It's true. He is on lockdown because it's in his basement.
In his basement,
so
he can't have guests.
This is a place of business, G.
Yeah, I mean.
Come on over.
Anyways, so one of two ways.
Want me to send them to you? I'll send them to you.
No, it's fine, George.
No, we mean you should come hang, but all right.
You can't shoot diagonally through plexi. It won't work, so these cameras wouldn't function properly.
That's right.
No, my point was he does really well. Everything's fine. He comes out. He's like, I beat coronavirus. Everything's fine. And America's like, there's no real virus. And everyone gets really sick. Or he gets really fucking sick and
dies?
I don't want to say it. Like, he gets very, very sick. He's in the danger zone, right?
Are you saying it's time for Mike Pence to rule over the great nation of the United States?
I'm saying that's the other bad thing that could happen. Either he survives and they don't take it seriously, or he dies and Mike Pence is running the show.
Are you saying Mike Pence should assassinate the president so that he can take over? Is that what you're insinuating, Phil?
I don't think I'm insinuating anything.
I think it's a great Game of Thrones type of scenario here.
I'm speaking in hypotheticals.
No, I think he's going to be fine. He's a tough cookie.
I think he'll be fine, yeah. I mean, he's got all the best doctors and all the best words. So.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think they're blowing this way out of proportion. He doesn't have any symptoms yet. He's just chilling like a villain.
I mean, they haven't blown it out of proportion. It's just like the president of the United States has.
For the record, you know why I think I'm not as shocked? I don't know why in my mind I thought he already had it in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. In my mind, I was like, yeah, didn't we already go through this? And then I was like, oh, no, he didn't get it. It was just in the beginning when he was like, I'm taking my precautions. He was wearing his masks and
remember
all that
when that chick coughed and he like stepped to, like, he's like, oh, fuck this.
I don't remember.
They were doing like a press conference and he was like, it's not a big deal. We still got to work. And
then CNN trying to poison me. And
she starts coughing and he's just like, whoop, he's gone.
I don't know, George, if you were going to mention this, so I'm bringing it up now in case you don't. Did you hear, like, people are making a big deal about the Melania tapes?
The Melania tapes.
Yeah, apparently she pulled a fit.
I listened to the
on
tapes.
some policy and so the Christmas decorations or something like that.
Yeah, well, they're taking whatever they want out of context, but this makes her look like a good person for the record. They're just taking words out of context to try to. But if you listen to the tape, so basically she was pissed off because
this the one where she says, "I don't want to feel like I'm complicit"?
No,
Those tapes.
no, not exactly. I don't know if she said that.
I just saw like a headline. That's
but I listened to the tapes this morning just to be briefed on it, and she comes off as good to me. Well, she didn't say she hates Christmas, by the way, that's what people are saying. She was mad because she's like, they're asking me to work on policy stuff, to do all kinds of different things, but they also told me I can't not do these fucking stupid Christmas decorations, which takes up all my time. This thing is huge. Who the fuck gives a shit about these goddamn Christmas decorations? She didn't say who gives a shit about the Christmas. Yeah. She just doesn't like the decoration. And then she goes, she has something important that they're trying to blow out of context about, remember the kids in cages thing?
Yeah.
She had two things. She goes, number one, she goes, separated from their parents. She goes, how come nobody was fucking saying this? She said, like, when Obama was doing it, like Obama was doing this whole thing, we had this policy, nobody said anything. And she goes, and as for myself, she goes, I try to reunite that fucking kid with his mother. I can't do anything. They won't let me do anything. I have to go through the whole law. That, like, I have no power. She thought maybe she could circumvent because she's
really
the first lady. Yeah, she has no power. But that's what she said. All she said was, I tried.
She could have if she wants to.
I mean, it's not official power.
No, dude, it's not a monarchy. She said, I'm the first lady. Reunite. They said, listen, bitch, this has to go through the proper channels like everyone else. And she's like, okay, she backed off. So that's all she said on the tape. She goes, I fucking tried. They told me to go fuck myself, basically. And people are like, she's so evil. She didn't reunite these kids. Or dude, she's the first fucking lady. Trump barely has any power. Get out of here.
Yeah, I just read the headline. I haven't heard them.
You gave Poseidon a look. What's up, Phil?
Can you cut to George while he tells us the news because I want to make a camera adjustment.
Okay.
Go ahead, George.
Go ahead, George. Tell us the news. This anal behavior is going to continue every Friday morning.
Yeah. All right, guys. So just a few things happening this week. Obviously, we're going to talk about the debate because it's the most preoccupying thing I think in the media during this week. But before we get to that, we've been following the coronavirus cases in Quebec. They have been rising. Premier Legault announced earlier this week that as of Thursday, so basically yesterday, there would be a partial lockdown. So for 28 days, we're in the red zone in the province's two major cities, so the Greater Montreal area and Quebec City, and basically the Chaudière-Appalaches, which is the Laurentians. So as of yesterday, we're at over 930 cases, 16 deaths. So as part of this lockdown,
16 deaths this month.
This is as of yesterday. So
yeah, where are they tallying?
As of yet, what does that mean? As of yesterday,
16 people died.
16
yesterday?
people died yesterday.
People died yesterday, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Where?
In Quebec, in the province. So I'm not sure exactly what city they're.
Are they all COVID?
Quebec City.
Are they COVID deaths or COVID related?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So basically, the focus will be to limit public and private gatherings as much as possible. So all restaurants have closed down again. Private home gatherings are banned. Public gatherings are capped at 25 people. And pretty much everything else is business as usual. So in addition to all this, Quebec's public safety minister has authorized police forces to enter any private residence suspected of hosting any gathering following a virtual and almost instant authorization by the prosecutor's office, which is very concerning to me. Personally, perhaps now more than ever, I am almost certain that our government officials have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They have absolutely no concrete plan on how to handle this crisis, and we're seeing decisions made off the cuff. I mean, how or why or how and why are we penalizing restaurants again? I mean, if anyone has taken this situation seriously from the very beginning and they've invested in reassuring that, the safest measures possible have been put in place, it's the restaurants. Meanwhile, churches are staying open, malls are open, arenas are staying open, schools are open.
Yeah, we addressed this on the latest episode of This Just Thing. I'm not saying what we should or shouldn't do. All I'm saying is if you're going to go on lockdown, you should go on full lockdown to stop this and especially close the places that caused the spike in the first place, which is these schools.
Exactly. And it's not only that. I mean, it feels like they're blind. I mean, it's not even a month ago, we were talking about how hundreds of schools across Quebec had confirmed cases. I mean, what else do you want? There's something that I really don't understand, and I don't know why we're keeping the schools open. I mean, nothing really makes sense anymore. And the scary thing is that seeing this lack of understanding from the government it's also hard to imagine how a general lockdown isn't imminent. I mean, if they don't know how to take the proper measures,
Yeah, it is.
so also the sad thing is to realize that people that didn't really take this situation seriously, especially over the summer, um, in the coming months, it could be much more damaging. I mean, just the behavior that they had over the summer, and I mean, we saw that.
Licking
I
handrails.
mean, even myself and my family, and even you guys probably, we all kind of slacked off a little bit over the summer. We kind of ignored the emergency signals, and everybody was out in the parks, everybody was out and about, like nothing was happening.
I mean, I don't know if that's
I
fully
feel like
true.
you're talking a lot of shit, George.
No, it's true.
I mean, George,
It's true.
I don't know about us.
based
I
on
mean,
every bit of science we have, which is always changing because the virus is relatively new, but viruses are not new. We've known about them for a long time. We know how they function for the most part. They're all different, but they're all kind of the same. I mean, you
just
can be
feel
outdoors
I
and
just
safe.
feel compared to, for example, March, April, May, it was people's behavior was much more different in June, July, August.
that's true because the weather was nicer and they were frustrated.
Well, speaking of the weather, that's the other thing that worries me because winter is coming, and already as it is, winter's pretty depressing. So imagine
gonna be a long winter,
now
George.
having to deal with a pandemic and another lockdown. I mean,
The suicide rates are gonna skyrocket.
I mean, I read
depression rates. I mean,
I read a report last night. It's very, very long. Actually, I'm gonna send it to you later because it's pretty interesting.
About suicides?
No, it mentions suicides, but that's not what I want to bring up. So it was talking about how the virus transmits and how one of these important, I think it's called the R naught factor. I'm not a scientist, obviously, so I only understood some of this. And they're saying that like 10% of individuals who are infected are the ones who spread the virus to like 80% of the new cases. It's not like everyone gives it to one other person. It's like
interesting.
some
Okay.
people give it to other people. Some people don't spread it very much, and some are super spreaders. Like they'll give it, and they used India as a place, which I don't know if that data and those metrics
The
can be
Indians are
applied.
behind this.
Yeah,
means-
that was
no,
my
it's
question.
because
How do
there's
they,
a lot
how do
of
they
Indians.
measure that though? How do they know?
Because there's so many people getting sick in India that in a short amount of time, because of the population density, you can do like what would take years to get those kind of numbers and candidates and subjects. You can do it in India because there's fucking so many people.
A lot of Indians.
So it was like 600,000 people they were tracing for 6 months already. It's
Right.
interesting. And one of the things they showed is that kids, although they don't get very sick, they spread it just as bad as the rest of us.
Oh, even worse because if they're asymptomatic, they won't even know to
I
calm
mean,
down.
if you're fully asymptomatic, you're not spreading as much because you're not secreting things, right? But you're still spreading. You still have the potential to. But kids, apparently, because from the beginning, we've been like, well, kids are fine. I mean, my daughter's been in daycare for a while now. She hasn't gotten sick. No, there haven't been confirmed cases. But like when she comes home, I wash her down. Like she changes her clothes.
Hose her.
I don't hose her down. Like
100%.
I mean, she washes up, she changes her clothes before she can play with her sister, who's 8 months old. I mean,
I like it.
9
I like
months
your
old.
strategy.
I mean, I've spoken to other parents who literally bring the kids home and they fucking treat them like they're prisoners and they throw them in the shower and they hose them.
Good.
I was like, that's traumatic.
Nah, it's good parenting. 2020.
I don't know. The whole school thing.
It shuts the fuck up or else it gets the hose again. You got to be very...
Are your kids back at school, George? I mean, the older one.
Yeah,
She is, right?
My older one started kindergarten, and the younger one started daycare, but she's only 3 half days a week.
So you look at this guy. He's talking shit. Why are the schools open? But his kids are at school right now while
Yeah.
he's doing the morning show.
I'm talking shit because I don't want my kid to go to school. I'm concerned.
Do you have a
Somebody,
choice?
somebody cut that bite. I want somebody to cut that. I want George to be on the record saying, I don't want my kids to go to school.
I don't want them.
I'm going to teach them all they need to know.
Oh, God.
History. Based on George.
No, the school is something that scares me the most. And like you said, I mean, kids don't really understand what's happening. Obviously they don't know how to be careful.
I mean, it depends how old they are, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
I see my kid
kindergarten.
who's not in kindergarten. She's in pre-kindergarten. And I don't know what she does during the day. I know they have them in like bubbles, like they're color-coded, the kids. Like they each have a table where they eat lunch. It's always the same kids. Those same like 4 or 5 kids can share the same toys. Like they each have their groups that they're in. They can talk to each other, but they can't interact directly.
This is scary.
It's fucking scary. And I think of the end of lockdown in March and how depressed she's 4. I was never depressed when I was 4. Ever. I was sad sometimes, bored out of my mind. But like she was sad. Like maybe the schools do need to be open. Like fuck the virus and let's what's wrong?
Don't worry.
Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was an issue with my mic or something.
No.
I mean, I don't know what's worse, them spreading the disease and maybe killing the older generation, or the next generation being fucked.
At the same time, if the government is making a decision not to close everything down, it means that people need to go to work, right? And if people need to go to work, it means that they can't be home to watch over their kids. So the kids technically need to be in school. So there's also an economic component in all of this, right?
It's too late. The middle cam you should have taken.
Yeah, I know what you mean, George. It's I don't know. I don't know what's right anymore. I don't know what I should. I don't know what I should think. It's just that there's so many factors that you have to take into account. Like, I almost feel bad for the government because no matter what they do, it's going to be the wrong thing.
But some of what they're doing is 100% the wrong thing. Did you hear about this, George? I sent you the CBC article yesterday in the middle of the night around 1 a.m. I knew you were awake watching COVID-related news about how they gave the police here now officially the power to.
Yeah, I just mentioned it. Yeah,
get the virtual warrants.
This happened.
No, but I want to talk about virtual warrants.
What is a virtual warrant?
Virtual warrant. Basically, a cop is going to drive by, see 5 cars in your driveway.
Text
He's
the judge.
Suspect that, without any proof, obviously, I'm suspecting 5 cars. Maybe there's something going on in there. He's going to send a message, or I'm not sure exactly how it works there, to the prosecutor's office. He's going to get a virtual mandate to just walk into your house and check if everything is kosher, right? If there's a party going on, or that bothers me, man. That honestly bothers me.
We're giving them too much power, and I don't know why no one's speaking out. But like, people are fucking stupid. They get mad. They're like, we're scared of authoritarianism, man. And then you're giving them this much power. No one says anything. And then when they exercise it, that's when you get pissed.
There's so many people going, yes, this is the right move. That's those COVID idiots. What are they called?
You're so stupid. You don't give the government that kind of power, man. You're never going to get it back. Are you crazy?
This is how Hitler convinced them to kill all the Jews.
No, forget that. You don't have to go to that extreme.
I'm just saying.
This always happens. Even after 9/11, this always happens. You can't give the government this much power because they never give it up.
They never give it back. Yeah. Like income tax.
Yeah.
Or
income tax
federal
right
taxes.
now, federal income tax shouldn't exist.
Guys,
World War II ended a long time ago.
Is it done?
I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys, but I still haven't gotten my tax returns.
What do you mean?
I'm still waiting for the government to process my tax.
I got
to
mine.
give you money, you mean?
Yeah, my tax returns. I
had to give them money. So
I gave them. Actually, no, I got a refund from one of the governments. I forget now. I have to ask my wife. She does all that.
I still haven't gotten anything. I keep checking. Your thing is still being processed. What the fuck, man?
George, you're getting audited, buddy.
I had to give money and I felt sad.
You're for sure getting audited.
No, I know I'm supposed to be getting money back. It's just that
you're not getting anything back.
Where's my check? Fuck.
I mean, sign up for direct deposit. They're offering it now.
I don't know.
You're not getting any money, George. You're getting an audit. That's what you're getting. If they're taking,
I don't know why he keeps saying that, George. As if you've done something wrong, like. You're not audit, George. Like,
I mean, he's a disgraced ex-political figure from the opposition. Now he has a podcast. He's talking to the liberals. They're like, no, we're gonna get him.
Well, he's not in the opposition. I mean, he was.
He would have been, had he been elected.
Would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
The CAQ is in power.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Quebec. I thought you were talking about Canada.
No, George's not a federal. I mean, he's no kind of MP. Sorry, George. I should have made you better fucking propaganda videos.
George, you should defend yourself better against the smears of the bald man in front of me, sir. Come on.
Defend
yourself.
He loves it. Look at him.
Let's move on. Let's move on to other frustrating news. Something happened last week in the National Assembly, and I actually tweeted it, and I didn't really think much of it. I don't think anything was going to ensue. Basically, what happened last week during a press conference by Dominique Anglade. Dominique Anglade is the new leader of the Quebec Liberal Party. After her statement...
it's a she. I was honestly, I don't know if it was Dominic or Dominique.
Yeah, it's a she, yeah. So after her statement, in a series of questions in French, an English journalist asked her to comment in English. So she proceeded to explain to that journalist what she had just said in French in her statement, and was quickly interrupted more than once by a French journalist who told her she can't be speaking English in the National Assembly, that he's never seen anything like this happen in the past, and especially during press briefings of this nature where only the premier can address the English-speaking media in English.
What an absurd fucking thing to say.
So I tweeted it because I loved her reaction. So I just, and I commented. Basically what she did, she just put the guy back into his place, and she answered the journalist in English. All right.
What did she tell the guy? It would have been funny. This is the reaction I wish that she had. It's what I would have wanted to
go for it.
Shut the fuck up, and then continue.
I mean, it would be better in French.
Actually, she was very respectful, man. She was like, you know what? Look, let me answer in English, and then if you want, we can, we can talk about it.
That's funny.
So
But
she
she
just
wasn't-
ignored him and
George.
answered the question. So basically, that happened. I'm like, I tweeted it. I'm like, okay, nothing's gonna come out of this. Just another little language issue at the National Assembly. It happens pretty often, actually. But last night, Phil sent me this thing that a motion was passed at the National Assembly with several points aimed at reiterating the importance of the French language, one of which stated that all exchanges and interactions with the media should be done in French alone. And the strangest, so obviously I found
What
that
if you have
straight up-
international media?
Yeah.
well,
Fuck
there
you,
isn't-
Al Jazeera.
Yeah. No, but look, there's English journalists. The thing is that they ask a question in English, they can be answered to in English, but the problem here is that the journalist asked her to repeat what she said in her statement in English. It wasn't a question. It was like basically, she did whatever announcement she made,
yeah.
and then the journalist said, "Can you repeat that in English, please?"
But what's the problem with
That-
that? Don't you want
I
all
don't
the
know.
citizens of the
I
province to
don't
understand?
know what the problem is. The strangest thing in the situation is that the motion was passed unanimously, which means that even the Liberals voted in favor.
I mean, you can't not vote in favor of that in Quebec. You're like, it's political
well, that's
suicide.
the thing, right?
But I don't
so
understand because I've already said this before. Like, I agree we need to. Like, I want Quebec to keep its identity. I want Quebec to be Quebec. I don't want Quebec to become Toronto.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
for
I don't
sure.
want that.
Vive les filles du roi, right?
Yeah. No. But I want. We have a distinct culture here. I want that. But I don't think these are the methods of doing it. I don't think this act of aggression, which is useless, like you're just communicating something to a journalist if you can in that language. Like if I could speak Chinese and a Chinese guy would ask me about the studio, I would reply to him in Chinese to help him understand better. I wouldn't be like, "Fuck you, bro! You better ask in Greek or in French or like it's
But
crazy."
it's not that. It's especially that it's a member of an angle of media. Like
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Quebec media, man. The guy just wants answers. Well, what do you mean? You're not
It's
going to
not even
answer?
like
We're not going to answer to English-speaking journalists now. What's the
It's
problem?
not even like she got up in the National Assembly and she all of a sudden addressed like the speaker and she spoke English. She was talking
But
to
you
the
can
media.
do that. No, but you can do that.
That's what I'm saying.
In
You
the
can
house,
do that.
In the house, you can speak any language you want. By the way, there's
I
no
didn't know that.
restrictions on language.
Oh, there is now.
Yeah. No. This is just addressing the media.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was,
that's what's
like
crazy about it.
Okay.
Well,
So
no,
that means
because
that there's the
yeah.
international
So
media
weird.
that comes in and they only speak English, let's say, like, and they're just curious about the National Assembly. You're going to speak them in a language that they don't understand.
Fucking the Swede show, like, yeah, we're here to learn about the National Assembly. En français.
Yeah, va te faire foutre, Swede, like,
Yeah. Okay, okay, that's good, yeah.
yeah.
Look,
it's
guys,
so
I
stupid.
have a very clear recollection
Uh-oh.
of my former boss at that time while we were in opposition, and he was very often asked to give these press conferences, during which he made English statements and interacted in English with the journalist. Like I remember this, so I don't understand what this journalist is talking about. That he's been covering the National Assembly since 2003, and that he's never seen anything like this.
That's bullshit.
Dude, I mean, I remember seeing it. Like, I mean, it happened. I mean, there
I've
was no
seen it.
problem.
Your boss was also asked to keep his hands off the help. So he doesn't always listen, George.
Look, I know that this was common practice, and I really don't understand what the French journalists try to prove. I find it's completely unacceptable that that a member of parliament can't reach out to the English-speaking communities through the English-speaking journalists that have the exact same responsibility like their French colleagues, which is to report the news and to have every right, to have equal access to the information that is being given to them by the parliamentarians. So, I mean, that's it. I don't
George,
know.
I'm fucking with you. I think it's ridiculous. I almost killed my partner in crime this morning, Phil. He really liked that joke. For me, it was low hanging. It was right there. No one was taking it. I had to.
Expecting it.
But it was a good one. I'm aware of my skills. That was good, huh?
I'm dizzy now.
However, I'm with you, G. I think people misunderstand everything. Like I do believe that we should protect the culture here, all that stuff. But I don't think that this type of reaction is what you need, because all you do is you're making people aggressive for no reason. Because now and also the English media here isn't all that good. Like the Montreal Gazette sucks dicks. You don't want them to be looked at as the victim.
But you have journalists from CJAD. You have.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't want to make, because then some CJD is actually pretty good, but you don't want
sometimes.
you don't want these people to now be on the defensive, and you don't want to make some of these shitty outlets look like the victims. Do you know what I mean? and then they're in the right now. They're being attacked. They're being oppressed. It's a little. You're starting a war where there doesn't need to be one.
It's not that, man. It's like, imagine we're journalists, right? We're on the Hill.
Okay, I'm imagining it. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, we're the correspondents for our media on the Hill. I'm a French correspondent. You guys are the English ones. Okay, we're colleagues. I know that you have to report back to your station. You have to, report the news. Why the hell would I want to fuck you over and make you not get the information that you want? Like, why would I do that?
You're thinking like a
What's the purpose?
logical human being.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Sorry?
You're thinking like a logical human being.
Yeah, whoever that bitch was that complained, that journalist, man, that guy needs to get fired.
The guy, it was Louis Lacroix. He's on 98.5. It's a radio station. It's a Cogeco station.
That's not even a real job.
I mean, fuck. What's his name? Louis Lacroix? I'm going to tweet at him.
Louis Lacroix, yeah, Louis Lacroix. And actually, it's the most listened to radio station in Quebec. So
I mean, that's not saying a lot.
Anyway. All right, let's move on. Let's get to the debate because
God damn it, George. This guy's name is too common. I can't find him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
There's like 16 of them. Fuck him. I'm just going to yell at the
Go check my tweet. I kind of tagged him on it.
Oh,
shit.
Jeez, calling people out. So, George, let's talk about the debates. We, over here at Pantelis Comedy, live stream the debates with our commentary, and we're going to live stream the next ones as well, because we're a goddamn sophisticated operation here.
Yeah, man. Look, first off, I mean, good job on streaming it live on YouTube. That's where I actually saw it, and it was a lot of fun. There was some very interesting exchanges in the chat room.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, it was nice that the chat room was lively. People were debating stuff, but it was pretty peaceful.
I was sleeping.
Yeah. No, it was nice. Look, as for the actual debate, honestly, just like pretty much every other person on this planet, I have never seen a debate that was as horrible as that one, honestly. And I've seen my share of debates, It
was a master debate.
They're master debaters.
Badly moderated, but at the same time, I mean, what could Chris Wallace really do in front of these two children in their 70s?
Yeah.
That's what they were, There was absolutely no content whatsoever. Almost the entire time they were both speaking over each other. The unfortunate thing in this debate.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
Shut up, man. Clown. Look at this clown. You know what I mean? The unfortunate thing is that the American undecided elector probably didn't get much out of this debate, which is the unfortunate thing, because the whole purpose of this debate is to go get those votes, right?
Yeah.
Now, despite the fact that there isn't much to talk about in terms of content, there were a few elements that indirectly may have an impact on the candidates. So basically, look, this is how I see a debate, all right? Because I see it very technically. Like, in every debate, there's obviously two fronts, right? You have the incumbent and you have the challenger. So when you're the incumbent, in this case, it's Trump. What matters most isn't so much about winning the arguments, but it's much more about being convincing that you're still the best person fit for the job. So everything pretty much rests on your appearance, on your composure, and more importantly, your ability to defend yourself from the attacks that are obviously expected from your adversary. I mean, that's what they're there for. They're there to attack you. You're there to defend more than you're there to kind of overpower them with your arguments and that sort of thing. So I think that Trump failed at that. Basically, there's two zones that you can end up in, all right? There's either your performance will make this election become about renewing your mandate because you know that what you're doing, that you're best fit for the job, or your performance will make this election become a referendum on your presidency. So that last one is the zone that you really want to avoid. In my opinion, Trump's performance may have turned this election into a referendum on his presidency. I don't think he convinced people that he was the best fit for the job, but at the same time, neither did Biden. So let's talk about the challenger now.
He's as much of a challenger as that fucking rocket was, bro.
Well, look, when you're the challenger in the debate, it's pretty much it's pretty easy, right? Your job is to just attack the credibility of the incumbent, with sound, and respectable exchanges. Okay, so also very important is your appearance and your composure, of course. But your job is to ultimately convince the people that you're more presidential than the incumbent. And in terms of appearance and respectability, I think Joe Biden did that job. But when it came to convincing people that he's better fit for the job, I'm not so sure he made any gains.
I don't think he did.
I mean, I would say that he did Joe Biden debated Joe Biden for like at least 6
Actually,
minutes.
Joe
of that
Biden didn't
debate.
debate anything. Chris Wallace debated Trump. Like it was a weird fucking.
Joe Biden was there, but
it was weird. Look,
it was
in
weird.
terms of performance, I think Biden pretty much remained on neutral, right? He didn't really gain much. He didn't really lose much either.
I think they both. I keep people get mad when I say this, but I don't think either of them fucking. I think it was a dumpster fire. I think if anything, they both lost people that would have voted for them. Like that were fence sitters, because they were both so shit. Like, let's say somebody was like, "Oh, I really want to go for Biden," or "I really want to go for Trump." I'm not sure. Then you watch that, you're like, "What the fuck is happening?" There's a senile old man arguing with an autistic old businessman. What is this? This can't be real.
I mean, it's hard.
Look,
you can't.
the people that are the people that had already made their minds either to vote Republican or Democrat. I mean, to them, they're obviously going to come out in support of their candidate.
Yeah.
The question is that it's that undecided voter, and there's a huge portion of the American population that is in that category right now.
Do you blame them?
They're completely turned off. Look, like I said, I don't think that Biden made any gains. I don't think he lost much either. On the other hand, though, Trump, he appeared very aggressive. He kept interrupting. He was basically bullying Joe Biden, and I think as a whole, it may have hurt him. Also, the fact that he didn't want to denounce racism or white supremacy is probably the one thing that has come out of this debate.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
Look, I sent him a message on this, and he told me that I misunderstood.
I didn't understand the question. It was asked only 3 times.
No. But because here's the thing: is this fucking guy kept making it about right or left because he kept saying, "Yeah, all day now, just give me a name." All day. Then because I was wondering where did they get the Proud Boys from? Because the Proud Boys is not a white supremacist group. First of all, the Proud Boys was started as a joke. This is a whole thing that was blown out way out of proportion. The leader of the Proud Boys is a black guy. Anyways, so when Joe Biden, because Joe Biden is senile, it's what he heard in the news. 4chan fucking made this kind of shit popular. When he said Proud Boys, fucking Trump is like, yeah, the fucking Proud Boys, stand by. They're not even a white supremacist group. So he's just like, he's waiting. He's like, just give me something, I'll call it out. But he's already called out. He was pushing last week to make the KKK a terrorist organization, all kinds of shit. So it's just, for some reason, he's so stubborn. If you tell him, can you right now in front of everybody just tell us the sky is blue? He's going to be like, well, I don't have to, we know what, no, but can you tell us the sky is blue? He's like, well, I don't have, he can't fucking, I don't know why he's so stubborn.
Don't tell me what to do situation.
Don't tell me what to do situation for anything, but there's some stuff. Yeah, there's some stuff that it doesn't matter who told you to say it. Just fucking say it.
Because look, the debate completely sucked. Like there's absolutely no content. Nobody plugged in anything from their platform. Like nothing came out. So the only thing that remains after this debate is that's the only thing that everyone focused
you're
on.
100%
And
right.
the other problem is that he didn't even correct it the following day to say, yeah, you know what?
No, he's too. This is the problem with when you're too old, or he's so fucking stubborn. And Biden is the same way. Biden says stupid shit too. But it's just, this is one of those things where it doesn't matter what party it's shit that you agree with behind the scenes. So just say it. Who cares? It's just that a journalist asks you. You agree with it. Just fucking say it. Why do you have to make everything that difficult?
The other thing that I took away from it,
Poseidon wants to chime in here. Yeah,
just a little note because I follow both left and right pages on social media.
I know, yeah.
Because I like to get both sides. The right has said that.
Both sides.
Hey. The right keeps saying that basically it was a bait question. That was a question to bait him into saying that white supremacy and the right exists. That's why he didn't.
That's
denounce.
so stupid. But
we know it exists.
All racist, anti-white, anti-black racism exists. We know it exists.
Yeah.
All he had to say was, "Yeah, this is fucking America. There's no room for racism," which is something that hopefully Biden would be like, "Yeah, I agree with." Even though Biden has said some, I saw videos yesterday of Biden when he was passing that crime bill. Yo, Biden has said some fucking heinous racist shit against black people.
Really?
Holy shit! I was watching it yesterday. He's like, I don't give a fuck what their. This was in Senate. He's like, I don't give a shit about what the reason was. Like if they were poor, if they came for. The problem is that they're out there. They're trying to rape my wife. They're trying to fight with my kids. We got like crazy shit, bro. Crazy shit. So these are not good candidates.
Poseidon, but it goes back to what I said. Like, I mean, if you're looking at the right-wing forums or left-wing, they're obviously going to defend.
They're going to make excuses. That's the problem. So I don't want excuse. There's no excuse for that. I don't care who asked you that question.
You say it.
You fucking say
it. Fucking say it.
Look, the other thing that I felt Trump was doing, and that was at least from my perspective was very obvious, was that he was pushing to he was feeding into the polarization that exists already, and that we've discussed it, right? I mean, what's going on right now in the U.S. You have the right wing movements, and then you have the left wing movements, and pretty much everyone is picking their camp because obviously it's votes, right? And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but during the debate, Trump was playing in a lot on that. Like he kept saying, "Oh well, Joe Biden and the left, and it's the socialists and the communists or whatever the fuck you called them."
Well,
Like,
no, but he was right about the Antifa violence. He was right about that.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is that almost with every single one of his arguments, he was like, "Well, yeah, but that's Joe Biden and the left.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
That's Joe Biden and the socialists. That's Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders." Like it's so.
Do you remember that moment, George, where they both shit on Bernie Sanders? They're like, this guy, and he's like, "Fucking."
I want Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, this guy's a doofus. Like Bernie Sanders, like I don't fucking like Bernie Sanders. I beat Bernie Sanders. Fuck that guy. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're both just attacking Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders probably watching like fucking Biden.
It was horrible.
I just pictured Bernie Sanders sitting on the couch watching the debate, and then it just like snap zooms to him. So good.
Look, the one good thing I think that is probably going to come out of this debate is that there is no doubt in my mind that the vice presidential candidates are going to kick ass in their debate next week. I'm convinced. I mean, they have no choice. They each have the difficult task of saving their presidential candidate's face after their horrible performance. I mean, these guys are going to be sent to bat. They're like, listen, you got to save the situation here, Kamala. All right, Mike, come on, you got to save us. So, look, I'm looking forward to that one. The VP debate is going to be night and day compared to this one, I'm sure. So I'm suspecting that we're going to see much more content. There will be much clearer. They will be much more clear on their platforms. They will be.
They don't spaz as much. Those two, like Pence,
exactly.
is really
there will be much more respectable exchanges, and I'm just curious to see how Pence will hold up against Kamala Harris, because I mean she's demonstrated that she can be quite effective in a debate. So
he just needs to be ready, because there's a lot that you can say about her, like this duplicitous goblin. But there's a lot you could say about him. All she has to say is, "Do you still believe that you could electrocute gay people and turn them straight?" And then, like, what do you say? You're like, like, they both have done such stupid things. It's going to be another one of those, who brings up the best daggers?
Yeah. I mean, I think we can all agree, no matter what we thought of it, like, there was no winner in that debate, but there was a clear loser.
The country.
And it was America.
Yeah.
Definitely
The country.
America.
the world, man. The world was.
The world.
Everyone watching was a loser.
And even if she asks him that question that you just asked, he can't answer yes or no. Both are wrong, because if he answers no, it implies that he did believe that.
Oh, he did. We know he did.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah,
Wait.
Yeah, electroshock
yeah.
therapy was widely accepted for a very long time.
Yeah. They're both. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just because a title does not dictate behavior. A lot of people think, well, if they're in politics, they must have something going for them. They must be good in some capacity.
You think so?
No, you think so, but you see right now, like, look at even Canadian politics. It's just a train wreck all over the place. Like, get the fuck. But this is something that I feel like we're learning. Rogan's brought this up before, of how countries have gotten too big, and this type of system of selecting one moron to rule over millions may not be the best way to go.
No, probably not. But at the same time, you look at everything that's happening more or less globally, and you realize, okay, there's a crisis, there's a health crisis going on.
Yeah,
sure,
that doesn't help, yeah.
But there's like a crisis of education. The fact that these people are in power and campaigns have become reality TV, that's a crisis of education. You have an uneducated populace that has the right to vote.
Pronounced edumacation, so say it right.
They're not educated enough. They didn't go to university. And even if they went to university, they're just chilling.
Yeah, they don't
people don't
know how to make reads for
fucking
books.
What? No, what I'm trying to say is, if people don't know anything, how can you expect them to make an informed decision?
I'll do you one better. It doesn't matter. You can have the most informed populace on the planet. If both candidates aren't good, what does it matter how informed you are if you have to pick between those two?
I mean, if the entire population is informed and educated and has the ability to have a conversation with opposing arguments, that's not just yelling at each other.
No, I agree with you.
You wouldn't have those candidates.
No, I'm saying right now we have
candidates.
those candidates, right?
Yes.
So how do you move forward from here?
I have no. I think Corona was that move forward.
You know, the good thing is, at least before Corona, all jokes aside, the economy was doing well. Like, because he put economy first, which thank God, because he's a guy that only knows like business stuff. So at least he focused on that. But without a good economy, Jesus Christ, man. There's no. He's not a social guy. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know how much of the economy rebounding was thanks to Trump, and how much was that enough time had passed since the last.
no, but a
crash.
law was for him. He was really pushing. He was
I don't
repealing shit just to get businesses. He did the right thing in terms of helping businesses open. But fuck, man, with coronavirus, I mean, if he can't help businesses,
Well, look what's
and what does he
happening.
bring
Look
to the
at
table?
here now. Like I saw a video. This
then again,
morning,
Biden can't even bring a conversation to the table. So I don't know how that. how
Biden
that
can't
would
live
fucking-
through his term. He
Yeah,
won't
I don't
make
know
it.
how he would help. Yeah.
You know what I found interesting. Right after that debate, I was going through Twitter, and I can't remember who it was. They had posted clips of his debate back in 2008 with
I saw
Sarah
this.
Palin.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Different
man.
person.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah, he's senile. This is very dangerous. I again, this seems like a weird strategy from the Democrats. Like they should have never
they had
fucked
no
over
one
Tulsi.
else.
Tulsi Gabbard. If Hillary didn't fuck her over, Tulsi would have been the proper candidate.
Yeah, look.
I feel like
mean,
Michelle Obama's going to make an appearance in the next campaigns.
Well, that would be so stupid.
It
Well,
would
there's-
be, but they'll do it.
Sorry, there was a theory that
Oh yeah, tell us your theory.
they want to get the first, not just woman, first black woman to be the president of the United States, like a bait and switch type of situation.
So why didn't
How
they
is
have
that
a?
like a bait
Why,
and
but why
switch?
didn't they have a black woman running with him then?
Were there any in the early running
know.
in the lists? No.
How they? So if he dies, how does a black woman take over?
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is Indian
Yeah.
Why do people keep saying she's black?
because they're
we have an
racist.
uninformed population. That's why.
She used to be running as the she'll run on whatever side she wants. At one point she was the Indian candidate. Now she became the black candidate.
Now she's the
playing
person
it
of color,
smart.
the candidate
Yeah.
of color. She's the cock.
Yeah.
She's the candidate of color.
Anywho, it doesn't matter what she is as long as she's good for the job. She's good. I don't like her though. She's duplicitous. No.
I don't know enough about her. To be
I
honest.
remember those videos of her laughing at putting black guys in jail for a long time for weed and saying, "Oh, at least me and my friends we smoke it. We didn't get like stuff like that. Like it's cool for us to smoke it, but they belong in jail." I don't like people like that. They're not genuine.
I don't think anyone in politics
So,
is very
so,
genuine.
so when is that debate? That's next Wednesday, right? The debate.
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping.
We'll
gonna
be
stream-
we'll be streaming it live here from Studio B, aka the Mike Ward Theater of Dreams.
The Mike Ward Theater of Dreams.
So G, what else? You got any other news to bring to
George
the table,
loved that.
or are you bouncing?
Yeah, what's up?
That's
George?
it. I gotta bounce.
I
There's
figured.
there's a new episode of Just Us Dads going live at 11:30.
Nice.
So if anybody is interested, just go check that out. It's pretty cool. And
Or fucking
yeah.
don't and stick around and finish the live stream.
No,
Look
no.
at him,
Once
he's
this
like,
is
"Get-"
over at noon or whatever, you just go over and you got more content.
right, at
you watch
noon.
Just Us
You-
Dads.
You guys are gonna take this all the way to all the way to noon.
We could drag this.
I mean, we got lots of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All right,
Thank
so
you.
whenever
That's
whenever
like,
you're
I'm
done.
out.
So G Funk, thank you for being here. Enjoy your
Likewise.
day at work. Be safe out there. Don't let the virus hit you in the ass on the way out.
Yak shumas, Georgi.
I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.
Thank you. So you could play the music, Poseidon. You could play the plug music while we make some plugs. He just froze.
I wish there was a camera on him right now.
He's so confused.
You ever
Like,
see
play the plug music and he just won't play it. All right,
the
there
plug
we go.
music?
Yes. So, guys, I'd like to remind you that you can find George Tedrizos. The Backstage podcast is up there. Backstage Pod you'll find that on your Spotify, on your iTunes, wherever you get your goddamn podcast from.
he's on Amazon, too,
He's
now.
also on the YouTubes. And also, Just As Dads is this podcast that he does with fellow fathers. They talk about having kids and how they would like to strangle them. I believe that's what it's about. I have not been super informed on the latest episodes, but it should be about violence against children. Again, remember, check out, if you're in North America, your local cities. Normally they have places that you can go support the Armenian situation right now, where you can send bandages and other closed first aids to the front lines because they're being attacked by the Azerbaijanis and the Turks. Same thing stands for Beirut. Beirut still under fire. Well, under fire. They were in
Post-fire.
post-fire. That explosion fucked up a lot of shit, and there's still places you could go to make donations. You could either do cash donations or you could send in stuff. So check with your local city. I'm gonna post links for all the Montreal stuff because there's a couple of them, so I'll just narrow them down and post them on my social medias. Spookfest. All right, so Spookfest Fridays, the Halloween Spookfest starts tonight. For the Patreon, 9 p.m., me and Poseidon will be watching a variety of films that are all Halloween related. They're all scary this October because I know people are bored. Now, we're saying Spookfest. We know you're not going to get scared. Like, people are like, I don't get spooked. Yeah, we know us talking over Halloween is going to make it less scary. All right?
What's your first movie? Do you know yet?
We don't know yet. We're gonna decide tonight, but I have a variety. It's not gonna be The Exorcist yet. I know that, but I'm thinking of either the first Halloween. Maybe we'll go crazy. We'll go to new films. We'll go to Midsummer. He never watched Midsummer. Midsommar. That's from.
I haven't seen that. Actually.
You can watch it with us
I
tonight.
don't like scary movies.
But with us.
I mean, it's not.
But it's not a slasher film. This is more psychologically scary.
I don't. Those are the ones that fuck with me too much. I don't get scared during the movie experience.
After it carries me. Okay.
My mind.
Midsommar, because I have seen that will not stay with you. Hereditary will stay with you. Hereditary will fuck up your night.
Hereditary I've seen has fucked up my life.
Yeah, that fucks up your life.
You
Anyways,
should watch Cabin in the Woods.
So
on the show.
the one that with the
Whedon's Cabin.
Yeah,
in the Woods.
Whedon's.
No, Godard's.
So
Goddard.
Patreon.com/Pantelis to get yourself access to the Friday movie nights. Spook Fest. Come for the hang. Leave because of the spooks. So you can handle yourselves. Yeah. So Phil, those are the plugs. We plugging it. Why are you freaking out every time?
It's just such a you catchphrase. Come for the hang.
Yeah.
Leave because of the spooks.
Yeah. But they won't. No one's gonna get scared. If honestly, if you're spooked with me and Poseidon doing the voiceovers,
so many levels.
If you're scared with me and him talking, that's absurd because we're gonna make any.
Obviously,
it's called the Spook Fest because they're spooky movies. But if people are actually scared of getting scared,
so it's okay.
You guys are fucking crazy. Like you're not gonna get scared.
What else do we have to plug? No, you plug more or less everything.
I plug more or less everything. Check out the links so you could get Phil. Mr. Phil Balabanos here is dropping his podcast. Fill My Hole.
We're back.
Yeah,
well, I'm back.
I believe he's interviewing a legendary character today.
We're going to try and get inside the mindset of a man who you can't even truly consider part of the human race. He exists apart from the human race. That's all I'm going to say. And I know you guys have been waiting for this moment, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Okay, so Olga says she's going to get spooked for real, but don't worry.
It's okay, Olga. Yeah. You'll be fine. I mean, it's nowhere near as bad as the 90s in the Balkans. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're going to be fine.
You'll be okay.
Bon matin, bonjour, everybody.
Bonjour.
So here we are. We're continuing this lockdown. I'm going to try my best on this channel with
really
Phil and the rest of us. It's not really a lockdown. It's a semi-lockdown. It's a pad lockdown. You can climb the fence.
It's a fuck the restaurateurs and bar owners lockdown.
All right. If you're going to add nothing, don't add anything.
I saw a video this morning of a Greek restaurant on, I believe it's somewhere in Little Italy, and they were showing the inside of their restaurant last night during dinner time. And then they pan across the street to the gym right across, and there's like 100 people working out. And they're like, how does this make sense?
It doesn't. But I think this is leading, like I told you on this just thing, I think this is leading to more lockdowns for the winter. I think this is just the precursor. They're trying to test it.
This is just the tip.
Yeah, they're tipping. They're just dipping their toe in the water.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they have these virtual warrants, I don't know if it's a scare tactic or they intend to use them, but I know people are not as worried as they were in March.
Oh, I just realized why you freaked out about my Spook Fest.
Come for the hang, leave because of the spooks?
Yeah, I'm changing it. It's come for the hang, stay because of the spooks, or stay for the spooks.
Yeah.
Because why would you want them to leave as soon as it gets scary?
Hashtag SLM.
Yeah. So come for the hang, stay for the spooks. Yeah.
Poseidon just jumped into my mind.
Should we make like
T-shirts?
No, because it's only lasting a month by the time they get them. Oh. I'm thinking. You know what the fucked up thing is? December, we could do the same thing for Christmas movies. November's too early for that shit.
I fucking hate Christmas movies.
I love Christmas movies.
I mean, unless you're talking about Die Hard.
November, Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Of course
so November, we'll think of another, like, maybe action. I don't know, we'll think of something else for November. But this is going to be fun.
November, war movies.
Oh, yeah, remember like World War II movies.
Or
the too long.
Dunkirk.
No, not November. We put pornos.
I mean, that's not how YouTube works. You know that, right?
Hey, well, it's not on YouTube.
Speaking of porno and
Poseidon, it's not on YouTube. It's on Discord. You have to be a patron.
But where is it?
On
it's
Discord.
an unlisted.
No.
Oh,
it's on Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've said it many times. I literally said to you while you were staring at me. I said it's on Discord.
I thought they could interact on Discord. You meant sorry.
No. It's on. It's through Discord.
Okay, cool.
We've nitroed that server.
Hey, I tried to upload a video yesterday and it said I wasn't nitroed.
You're not nitroed.
Because I'm nitroed? I thought the server had to be nitroed.
The server is nitroed.
So I guess I surpassed even the nitro. I tried to upload.
I saw your video.
I tried to put the trailer as an upload.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't.
I saw it.
It's there because I put a link to the Instagram channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
It said I would surpass the 100 megabytes or something.
Oh, yeah, because you're not one of our... Maybe you got to be an admin or some shit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's going to be called 2020. Yeah, maybe.
Nah, it's going to be more of a thriller.
Wait, so yeah, I was going to say, so there's I think it's today, there's a protest in front of the MindGeek headquarters because they want to shut down PornHub.
Who
Have
wants
you
to
seen
shut
this?
down?
I mean, there's like a
I've seen about this.
there's like
Oh,
a
I didn't know
global
about this
There's
news.
like
Oh
a
my
global
God.
movement. Can you pull up some news?
So they're on Decari?
Yeah, I'm
They're,
gonna post
they're
some
right next
shit
to my
up.
house, actually.
Oh, why don't we get Gigi to call in live and tell us what
I
the
mean,
situation
Gigi, are
is?
you in the chat? Let's see. I don't know if he's there. He might be working.
He might be working from home.
He can't talk about it. He works there.
No, but he could just show us, be like, look at these fucking
Oh
buffoons.
shit! Yeah, that's true. I think it's today. I'm not sure.
Really? What are they mad
Look into
about?
it. So they're saying that apparently it promotes sexual violence. Obviously, it's a porn site, and also that PornHub is complicit in human trafficking. These are the accusations.
Well,
I haven't looked into.
you know
them.
the
I don't
problem is
know.
with leaps like that. Wouldn't that mean that every movie theater is also complicit in sexual harassment in Hollywood?
Hold on, let's just see what this is. Campaign founded by the.
I mean, they're not trafficking anyone like that. That is a little bit of a leap. Like, so all the movies that Harvey Weinstein produced that he sexually harassed or,
They
or
do
raped.
self-produce some of their content.
No, but
though.
I'm saying the movies that were produced by, let's say, Warner Brothers or all the Weinstein Company, the theaters played movies that the actress was sexually harassed by Weinstein. So are the theaters to blame? Because that's what these guys are, right? They're essentially the theaters.
By the way, just so
They're
people
also the
know,
producers, though.
Yeah, but so is the Weinstein Corporation. They're still around. So is Fox or
But
whoever.
this doesn't say anything. beside it.
Pornhub doesn't actually produce any content. They just host it.
That's what I figured.
Some of the subsidiaries produce.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
no,
The
no, no.
Pornhub itself doesn't. is
Pornhub
what he's saying.
itself does not.
No, yes, I know.
Yeah.
But PornHub belongs to another company,
Yeah.
which has a bunch of subsidiaries that they also own.
Yeah, that's fine, but they all function like different entities.
Yeah.
So like
they all
Brazzers,
have the
let's
same
say.
owners, though.
But it doesn't work that way. It's a little more complicated than that.
How is it a
He's
little bit more
looking into it.
Uh,
Explain it to me.
I don't know how to explain it right now.
Well, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Like Dasani and Coca-Cola, right?
Yes.
So you can't be like, no, I don't want to drink Dasani because Coke has too much sugar for me. Like, no, I know, but it's a different thing. No, Coke owns it. No, there's no sugar in the Dasani. Like, it's a different
Nail
thing.
on the head.
Yeah.
Nail on the head.
It's two different things. They're owned by the same company, but they're two different things.
Also, about the trafficking that they're talking about, yes, there are some apparently videos get through of like snuff films and shit, but they have a whole.
They have a team. Dude,
they have a
ask George to
team.
tell
I know
you.
they
They
have a
sit
team.
there all day looking for
I'm
kiddie
not
porn.
saying I'm for PornHub being protested against. I don't know
I don't give a
anything
shit either
about
way.
the
Like,
data-
I'm not
the data.
defending them. I'm just saying that.
I'm just saying like Brazzers, for example,
Yeah.
belongs to the same company that owns PornHub.
Yeah, browsers. Yeah, it's the
Right?
same thing.
it's Brazzers.
Brazzers, whatever. So Brazzers
That's where you draw the
makes
line. Malaga.
content that gets hosted on PornHub. They've been mentioned in the issues. So if mind
But browsers doesn't.
I
do
know.
human trafficking.
Again, I'm not saying any of it is true. I'm just saying it's not a Coke and Dasani situation. It's
No,
a different example.
Okay, but either way, the content that they produce, they don't produce illegal content. Idiots were mad at Brazzers because of the whole Mia Khalifa thing, where she got mad and
I
said,
remember
"I
that,
want
yeah.
you guys." But these are contracts that you fucking signed.
Is she how all this started?
Yeah,
Really?
she.
Yeah, and I just want to take a second and say, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, because that was like you signed the contract. Now you don't like it, but that's not their fault. They're not doing anything. You know, they had a petition: take off all her videos online because she doesn't want them up there
I mean,
anymore.
that's not how IP works. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's because you sold the rights to them. It's not like you own the rights. So that's.
Olga wants us to explain what happened in Armenia.
Oh, okay.
How much time we have left? All right, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy to explain.
So I keep saying Armenia because I'm having trouble pronouncing. Can you bring up the name of the place? Artsakh. What's
Artsakh.
Artsakh?
I think it's
It's
Artsakh.
Artsakh. I'm
I
having
mean, it's
trouble pronouncing.
formerly Nagorno-Karabakh.
So yes, it is formerly Nagorno-Karabakh. So listen, that was a part of it was Azerbaijani for a while, and then the overwhelming population in there was Armenian.
Ethnic
So
Armenians, yes.
ethnic Armenians. So it became an semi-independent state. The flag is basically the Armenian flag with like a fucking
pixels.
8-bit
Yeah.
pixelated
It's a cool
Pac-Man
flag.
character. It's a cool flag.
It's Nagorno-Karabakh.
No, that's
No,
what.
it's no longer called that.
no longer
it's,
called.
it's the Autonomous Republic of Artsakh.
Yeah, Artsakh. There you go. So, anyways,
I'm
so
sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm
the
just assuming.
Azerbaijanis, which are very tight with the Turks, I mean, ethnically, they have history
They're
together.
Azeri Turks.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is both Erdogan of Turkey and the leader of Azerbaijan, they're both guys that have discussed wanting to rebuild an empire.
Unification.
Yeah. So they're going back. They're like, the only way we'll be strong is if we have an Islamic empire. A little absurd.
a Turkic Islamic empire. They don't
yeah.
want no Arabs.
Oh yeah, they're pretty mad at the UAE. You saw what the UAE did yesterday, because people are taking sides now. Are you with Greece and
saw.
Cyprus or whatever? So UAE put up a clear clear flag of which side they're on. The Burj, what is it? The Burj Khalifa,
or the Burj Arab? Which one?
I think it was the Burj Khalifa. It was lit up with the flag of Cyprus. So they clearly picked a side. And
Well, that's where they do all their banking. So
and I guess Erdogan lost his shit. Anyways, so what happened there is they started hostilities. Like the border, the borders have always had a bit of like near misses and kind of, you know, people going across they shouldn't, military, kind of like Turkey does to us. They invade the airspace, all that. But now the Azerbaijanis came in a few days ago and actually killed ethnic Armenians, blew up tanks. The Turks sent fighters to Azerbaijan, Islamic fighters that they got from Syria, some that they got from Libya. They exported them over there. Then the Turks shot down. They used one of their American F-16s to shoot down a jet from the Armenians, which is fucking crazy. You're not even part of this war. Now you're joining, you're shooting down jets. So the Armenians are asking Russians for help. There's a whole thing happening. Greek citizens, 80 of them yesterday,
yeah, I saw.
decided to leave and go fight in Armenia because they go, we can't stand for this shit. This is crazy. So that's what's happening there right now.
We've got a lawyer chiming in about the virtual warrants.
Virtual warrants should not be allowed. I'm worried. Tasso, thank you. We're with you. We don't.
Tasso's a lawyer.
Tasso's a lawyer. There is a historical reason why we protect people in their house from the state. We need to remember why we have these laws against the state going into your house. Thank you very fucking much.
There you go.
Thank you very
a professional
fucking much.
said it's not just us idiots.
It's not just us idiots. Like it's a very dangerous precedent to set. Anyways, so
Nagorno-Karabakh, effectively, just for a little backstory, at the end of the Soviet era, I mean by the end, not at the end, the ethnic Armenian population had more or less become semi-autonomous from Azerbaijan. It was always part of Azerbaijan. I don't remember what they were called, the satellite states of the Soviet Union. Do you remember?
No.
They had a name for them, like state or
Georgia
province
and stuff like that.
No, like a name for that type of government.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Like the way they had in the Balkans, or the Turks had the millet system and all that. I just don't remember the word right now. So they were always kind of semi-autonomous. After the curtain fell and the Soviet states became nations, these guys revolted in the 90s, right? And they got their semi-autonomous government, but nobody recognizes them aside from like Armenia,
Greece,
a handful of countries.
Yeah.
But like now I've been seeing all these maps online of like Turkey all the way into Kazakhstan, like this like Greater Ottoman Turkic, because they all speak like Turkic languages, even though they're all pretty much different. And you have little Armenia right in the middle.
Yeah, they're fighting. I mean, the Kazakhstanis are trying to infiltrate the culture. I saw that one of their big movie stars, Borat, he's coming out with a second movie here in North America. They're just trying to consume the culture here. It's very dangerous.
I don't know. I mean, Armenia. It's also weird. Wait, what did you say?
Poseidon laughed and he got it.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I was reading the chat too. That's
but if they allow movies that involve human trafficking, makes them complicit. Yeah, they don't allow. That's what they don't allow. They have teams that work 24 hours a day. Because what people do is some sex traffickers or whatever, they'll post that kind of shit in
revenge porn.
No, they'll post it without those names, so you can't find it. You have to actually actively look at new uploads. So it'll be like I don't know. Amateur couple, I don't know, anything that you wouldn't suspect, and then it's some woman getting
Grilled
raped.
Cheese with salmon.
So they have these people that their job is to go and find that stuff to delete it, and apparently that's one of the worst jobs to have there.
Imagine
because
that's your job.
It fucks with your head. All you see is some crazy ass shit all day. People upload that stuff, and then I don't know if they work together with the FBI to try to track down who posted, if you can, if they weren't using a VPN. But I'll ask Gigi. But they do whatever they can, Tasso, to stop that. But it's just like YouTube. Like right now, YouTube trusts me not to upload something crazy. But I could upload something crazy.
Still checking.
Yeah, and then by the time they find out, some people saw it and I've affected them mentally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. That's absurd, but...
That is absurd. No, why would you ever... I mean, Poseidon somewhat suggested on the Discord to just watch porn randomly, but it's not the same.
With a room full of strangers.
But that was a joke.
Uh-huh.
It was a yoke. Anyways,
Why would I want to watch porn with other people?
So for the Armenian situation, you have to understand that this is a greater plan. Azerbaijan did not attack just like that out of the blue. They attacked. It's coordinated with Turkey. First of all, Turkey is trying its best right now to deflect with what's happening with Greece, because they did not expect Greece to fight back, stand up to them. They did not expect that. They thought he would use this as a...
Did you see Mitsotaki's the public the appeal he made to Turkey
when he said you have two choices?
No, in English.
The two choices one.
Reach out the hand of diplomacy. I mean, that was the smartest marketing play I've ever seen a Greek government play. I was like, look at him. He's all English and shit.
And he speaks English properly.
With a bit of an accent just to make him exotic.
Yeah, no, Armenians are...
some of them are, but not...
Some of them, but they're not. They have... we have Armenian churches in the neighborhood. They're Christians, but
they're Eastern... Oh, fuck, what is it called? they're Eastern Roman Catholics, like Greek Rite Roman Catholics. So
Are they Roman? No, they have their own.
No, it's Greek Rite Catholics. It's like it's kind of a mix between Orthodoxy and Catholicism, the way they worship.
Whatever they are, I mean, wouldn't. But they could be Scientologists for all I care.
A lot of them are Maronites too.
It's wrong what's happening to them.
I mean, they're not Muslims, if that's the real crux of the
question.
Oh,
yeah, that's one of the problems. That's why the Azerbaijanis and the Turks don't like them.
It's just Georgia and Armenia and that whole region that isn't primarily an Islamic state.
Yeah, and what were you saying? You were saying something interesting, and then you were cut off.
Fuck, what was I saying? Chat room? What was I saying?
What were you saying right now, Poseidon?
I have no idea.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. We all our minds got erased.
Let's do the time war.
Oh, yeah, Mitsotakis you were talking about.
Yes, the most genius marketing play I've ever seen. Comes out, speaks all nice and shit. None of that, my name is Recep Erdogan. Like, look, people of the world with big guns.
But we are cultured.
We're cultured. We're playing nice. We want to be friends. We're neighbors. And then, all of a sudden, Erdogan, quiet. Like, the crickets. He's like, how do we respond? With kindness. What do we do here?
Yeah.
But it was such a, like... I mean, to me, knowing the situation, feeling like almost like an insider, it's so obvious. He just did it to make them look bad, and it's genius.
It worked, yeah. But also, so the European Union had a meeting the other day, and all of the member states, except for one, we'll get to that in a second, those dirty, dirty Nazis, all supported Greece and said, yeah, man, we got to stand together. We can't let Turkey try to take over Greece or Greek. That's fucking insane. You know, we're united. We got to help Cyprus. Except for one, Angela Merkel, who
no sanctions shall be
no
imposed
sanctions.
upon Turkey.
She's like, why I mess with my good friend here?
Recep. I mean, I have 1 billion Turks who live in Germany. He's
one of biggest promoters of Scheiße porn. Why we mess with him? No. So seriously, fuck Germany,
How
bro.
long
What
has
is
she
this
been
stuff?
in charge?
I'm so glad I beat that German team yesterday.
How long has Merkel been in power?
A long time.
I mean, it feels a little silly at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, she started as a plus size model, and now she's a plus size model. She's been there for a while.
My favorite, I love watching Greek news when they talk about her, because the Greek word for chancellor seems made up. And it sounds like a fucking, like a Nazi. It's just...
To sputare sta Cagelaria, bro.
Cangelarios Merkel. And you're like, what? That's not a word.
Are the Greeks European?
What does your question mean? Can you be more specific?
Harry, the Greeks are the first Europeans. Yeah. Sadly.
I mean, I don't understand the question. That's how confusing it is to me.
Yeah.
Are they European citizens? Yes.
Yeah, they're Europe in every sense of the word. They're European by land, they're European by history, and they're European by being part of this union.
Culturally?
Yeah, Indo-European languages.
I mean, they're Europeans.
Yeah, they're Europeans.
I mean, they're Southern Europeans, but they're Europeans.
Only down.
Olga is speechless. It seems.
Yeah.
Did Turkey took you down, or is the only down? What?
I think
the video started buffering.
Oh,
okay, that's not us.
I mean, no, that's Turkey. Oh, speaking of Turkey and internet and weird things, did you read the other day that Greece was cut off from the net for like a couple of hours?
No.
So there's a massive underground cable by Vodafone that comes in through Bulgaria, and I guess it goes through the Aegean, I would assume.
Yeah.
And it was cut in 3 places simultaneously by accident. So a big portion of the Greek state the Greek country, had no internet for like half the day.
How does
that happen?
By accident, three different places.
I mean, one.
I shot him 18 times by accident.
That's fucking sketch, right?
Yeah, the first of one cut is by accident.
One cut can be by accident, sure. You know, like, I mean, a swordfish is just doing his thing.
But they're doing that cyber warfare thing. You know that, right? Like,
they
have the Turkish cyber whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, it was down here too. Oh,
where's here, Freddie?
Now it's working fine though. It just started buffering out of nowhere.
It's fine, man. YouTube has its issues. Sometimes, you know what's crazy? Sometimes videos I upload to process are processed in 20 minutes. Sometimes a day. I mean, they haven't been processed.
Yesterday when I uploaded the This Just Thing video, because we were going back and forth when we were editing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fast.
Yeah, but it was a short video.
It was a short video. That's one thing I love about this new format for This Just Thing, by the way, to change
short
the subject. I mean, aside from the fact that the shorter videos are easier for me to put together, the export times are so much faster. Like, I can make a mistake and go back and be like, oh, okay. When we were doing 20-minute episodes, if I made an oops, whatever, just
an oopsie. If I made a little
oopsie in the edit, I had to wait like an hour to re-export the whole thing again. It was a whole process.
I love that, by the way. If I made an oopsie.
By the way, This Just Thing is back, guys. It's on the channel right now. Right below this video, you can see that we're back.
Yeah,
we're balder than ever.
Yeah, we posted a video yesterday We're going to post more per week now. I mean, look, with this lockdown, my nights are more free than ever because especially like after 8 o'clock, I can't do a set. Oh, and 2 drink minimum, guys. Since we can no longer do it live, I keep forgetting to plug this. As of this Monday, we'll be doing it from my studio, not this one, the Pantelis Podcast Studio.
Studio P.
Studio P. Studio PP will be happening
Technically,
on Monday, around 8 o'clock. 8 or 9 o'clock we'll be going live between 8 and 9.
You're still going live, though.
Why not?
You're just not doing it live in front of an audience.
Yeah, I figured we'd do it live on the YouTube. Unless the fans don't want it live, but that is a stupid thing to say because I know they're going to go crazy
why wouldn't they?
if I say that, yeah. Also, there's a podcast coming today for the patrons. I should be around 1 o'clock or 2, I believe it's 2, with Adam Susser. We'll have a Pantelis podcast. Tomorrow, I should be having another Pantelis podcast with Amr Rez on the Patreon. And I believe Jacob and Emile for the French cast are coming next weekend. So yeah, that's what's happening.
Busy week for lockdown, huh?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm doubling down. That's why
it's a good thing you got the
Patreon
bigger
is the
studio.
place to be.
It's a good thing you built the bigger studio now
Yeah.
because you can safely, like, even with 2 guests, the fucking guys.
Even with 4 guests.
I don't know if you can tell in the streams. I helped him design this whole place, right? Like we did it on paper. Still, to this day, when I walk into his podcast studio, I start to laugh. It's so fucking big.
It is massive.
It's massive.
Pre-recorded with the laugh track, so
That's pretty funny. Actually, that's pretty funny. That's a good idea. And
Yeah.
you always put it when there's not a good joke. After Poseidon says something.
Yeah.
Of course, live, yeah. No, but guys, it's obscenely big. He can easily be... It's like 5 times the size of this room.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
Like
a massive.
you could be 8 feet away from your guest and everything.
I was thinking of inviting for a French cast, but he won't do it. The premier of Quebec, Mr. Legault.
Let's invite
So that
him
he
through
can
proper
see
channels.
the distance.
Yeah.
You know, we would greet him with a masked Poseidon.
I mean, invite Aruda instead.
Ugh, no.
I feel like he'd come.
Yeah, but he seems greasy.
I want to laugh, but I don't know how I
Actually,
feel
for
about
some reason,
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Like
He
I
seems like you know what he seems like? He seems like before he goes on to speak, like before the media, it feels like he's wiping his schnotz with his hands. Like he feels dirty.
he feels like that fat kid at barbecues that you didn't want to hang out with because
Yeah.
he's so dirty.
You don't see it.
I think the problem...
Feels like he's-
the problem
feels
that
like
you're
he's
seeing in
popping
my
his
face
zits.
right now is
He-
that I do kind of see
Yeah,
it.
it feels like he pops his zits and then licks it.
Oh,
Like he's- yeah, like he doesn't. I don't want him in my studio.
okay, fair. What about... I mean, you should now that
I'll
you
reach
have
out
the
to
French
Legault.
cast, you
Yeah.
should reach out to some local politicians, see if they'd come do it. I'm curious.
People for the French cast have reached out to me, and I've, for the most part, ignored them because I don't know who the fuck they were. And then,
Like who?
Well, I'm not gonna.
I mean,
yeah.
tell me after, yeah. But
it's
did
not
you
to
look
tell
into
you
them
after.
afterwards?
No, I asked my friends. Like I'll ask Mike, I'll ask
okay,
people
yeah.
like that, and then they're the ones who normally tell me like, yeah, that's like a fucking this person, or that's like a radio guy, or that's a. I was like, really? Why the fuck did they reach out to me?
I mean, are you going to reach out back to them?
Probably not. I don't like anyone.
That's fair. I mean, it's a weird choice of job you chose. Podcast interviews if you don't like talking to people.
That's not what I mean. Like I want the podcast to be fun. A lot of these like journalists in Quebec or whatever, a lot of them are just gotcha people. They just want to start fights. So they just want to come on to have like a moment of, oh, fuck this guy or fuck that.
Yeah, I
But
see what
for,
you mean.
you know, there's a lot of negativity. I just want to have fun. I just want to fuck around. Like, also, I'm not nice when they come on like that. Like I will
Yeah.
ruin careers. So I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think I know what you mean.
Who's JFC?
You, Jean-François Coco.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, no, that's not the goal.
No.
I don't know who that is, JFC.
I don't know, Mr. Freddy. I don't know who.
Just kidding.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, what were we saying?
We're talking about Armenia. We're talking about Beirut. I was just making sure that people know that they can do that. I only found out yesterday. That's why I'm bringing it up today.
About Beirut?
Beirut and about Armenia, that you can send in goods. You could
can't
donate.
Send weapons. You cannot.
You can't send weapons. Believe me, we've tried. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like all of a sudden the Eastern Mediterranean, like Turkey, that whole region has
You see,
become-
like, for example, Julien just wrote, you should have Benjamin Tremblay. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't even know what Sergio Sotel is. Is it a show? Is it a podcast?
It's
What is
probably
it?
a show. Oh, that's what Jesus
Oh.
fucking... Oh, yeah, because he was disgusted by... All disgusted, Freddy, by Aruda. He's disgusting.
You're supposed to write pupu kaka pipi, remember? I've seen a few of you still doing it. When you want to not get moderated, you
Yeah.
got pipi pupu kaka.
Oh, no,
Yo-
but I think YouTube caught on and one of them got moderated.
For pipi pupu
Yeah,
kaka?
yeah, earlier up in the chat.
I mean,
saw
that's
it.
terrifying and impressive at the same time. I'm not going to lie.
How soon before I start getting complaints from the government here about my podcast situation?
I mean, maybe we should install the Plexi.
No, I'm not going to install the Plexi.
No?
No.
Just
well,
right here. For
No,
guests.
I'm not gonna sell
Not
a
for me and
Plexi.
you. We're in the same fucking
Yeah,
bubble.
that's what I'm
We're
saying.
together all the
So
time.
I'm not gonna sell the Plexi for two reasons. Number one, in my studio, there's more than
No, not in
than-
your studio. You're
there's-
fine in your studio.
There's the legal amount of space. This is
Yeah.
a goddamn place of business over here. You're gonna come in with your fucking masks. You're gonna do your job. If you want to rent the, you're gonna. We sanitize all this shit with Clorox.
I mean, what's the distance between us right now? It's
a
almost
meter.
It's
Yeah.
half the distance. It's about a meter. Yeah.
it's a meter.
Poseidon's definitely far enough.
But I guarantee you that radio stations have not augmented. They're very tight. Do you know what I mean? They're
And
as
we're not
close as we
we're
are.
not shouting.
We're not-
Like, 'cause
no,
they say
but-
when you shout it.
Yeah, I'm just
disperses.
saying they're as tight. So it's not gonna affect the media like this. I think
mean-
Guy Nantel. I like Guy. Guy, I've thought of bringing him on. I'm waiting till he has something to promote. You know what I mean? Because I think there's gonna be like votes like that for the Parti Québécois. There's a Sous-Écoute with him and Pantelis. Yeah, he was. That's where I met him.
Oh right, yeah.
I
I've
like
seen
Guy. He was nice to me.
There, to go back to what we were saying, if we
Mm.
really want to make it safer, not that it's not safe now,
Go on.
for not for me and you, like we share this space. We may as well be living together at this point, as far as lockdown's concerned. For guests who want to use the studio, aside from the fact that I don't know what he's doing. He's being crazy. We gotta get a camera on him. We clean it, we Clorox it, we disinfect it, we wear the masks in the lobby. I mean, one guest, instead of sitting where I'm sitting, they could sit right here, right next to me. There's two other chairs. They could sit diagonally. That's 2 meters.
Oh,
So,
you mean if they don't want?
if
Yeah,
they wanna
exactly.
sit
No,
this way. I mean, the cameras are set up for all the chairs
Yeah,
anyway. So
the Plexi is gonna fuck up. You can't see
I
them
don't think
properly.
I've tried to shoot diagonally through Plexi. It distorts the image. So
Yeah.
that's my real concern. And if we were to put it till right here, it just looks stupid.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I thought you wanted to check something.
No. I was looking while you were speaking. I can multitask.
I can't.
Yeah. No. Anyways, we have the distance here. Just sit over there
Oh,
and
crap.
you're good.
Don't. Anyways.
What's he gonna do?
Every time I make a weird face on the show, I'm just scared the Discord's gonna get me.
Well, now that you said it, that's
I
what they're gonna
know,
do.
I know. That's why I stopped saying it. And then you're like, "What did you do? You called me out. You fucked me."
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't know either. What else can we talk about?
Well, there's a lot happening here.
Let's pull up the news right now.
No, we don't have to pull it. I mean, yeah, I know that you got that notification. Breaking news: Trump says he has mild symptoms.
Yeah,
But that could be anything because coronavirus symptoms vary from fatigue, flu-like fever,
Yeah.
loss of taste. Dude, if this guy loses his taste, he's gonna bomb China. I can't eat my delicious burgers anymore.
The Chinese.
Yo,
did
fuck
it.
China, man. Like, I don't. He's a big baby.
Excuse me. But Trump having mild symptoms, like I was talking about it with George yesterday. He called me, we're talking, and he's like, well, fucking symptoms, who knows? I'm like, well, look, it's the same symptoms as having kids. You're tired all the time, your head hurts, your back hurts, you can't really eat anything properly.
But even in that age group, what is it? 94% survivability rate. So
I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, he's not like
that's
90.
that's what they came out with.
It's not bad.
With what?
94% survival rate for his age group.
For his age group.
Yeah.
What about for my age group, Poseidon?
Much higher.
99 points.
0.9.
Thank you.
It's super high.
Why Preach didn't go to your French cast yet? I only called him for the English stuff, but I was thinking about him yesterday to bring him on the French cast too. We're filming something with Preach soon,
Yeah.
a little sketch, and then once that's done, I'm gonna get some dates for him. I want him and Abba to come in the studio do the English show. So Preach is one of the always welcome guests on everything. So he's one of the good guys in the scene. Do a studio tour episode. I am a gear geek.
I mean,
People always ask about the studio tour
yeah,
episodes.
I just so time consuming. But yeah, eventually we will. I mean, we've been trying to get the studio to be ready. I think now we're at a level where I have no issue showing it to
Yeah,
people.
exactly. Yeah.
Like when people would come about 2 weeks ago, I'd be like, yeah, so imagine there's stuff
Yeah,
here.
imagine. Yeah, but
And
now we
and
have
the
everything up.
echo, the fucking echo in the main space was so gnarly. But now that the fucking panels, by the way, I have to say it again, Damien, the guy who installed the panels.
Well, where are they gonna find him?
I mean, you can't actually find him anywhere but
But
the internet. I found this guy on Kijiji. I was super nervous about it. His prices were fair. The product seemed good. He came in. I realized right away he knew exactly what he was doing. He's a music producer. Like, he told me he had commercial success in Quebec, but I don't know anything about French rap. So maybe he could have told me I'm like the Quebecois Led Zeppelin, and I wouldn't have known the difference.
I don't know anything about French rap either. Oliver
Yeah.
Ben was
I know
teaching
it
me
wasn't
this week.
KCLMNOP because he's in jail, so it wasn't him. I think his name was Damien as a rapper. Anyways, this guy, I posted his name on Instagram. If you guys need acoustic stuff, like reach out to him. I'm not even plugging him because he gave me a deal. His prices are a fucking deal, and the quality is great. Like, listen to this thing. It's phenomenal, the difference. So, like,
Yeah, no, he helped out a lot.
he's a
So
good dude. I like the guy.
Damien, his name is.
Yeah, he's like starting this new. He was a music producer, and he's like, people need sound panels, and they're way too expensive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. So
Good
he's
for
just
him.
getting started.
Yeah, all this shit is expensive for the record. Just for the curtains. Mine are curtains basically.
Yours are theater curtains, so they're
Yeah.
heavy velour curtains to absorb the sound,
It
right?
was over $3,700 that it cost.
Fucking nuts. The
Do that.
studio, which is twice the size.
I know because the check went through yesterday, and I was like, "Oof, that's a, it's a pricey fucking curtain."
It was. I think we did like it was about $1,200 to do the studio, like above
Yeah.
and beyond everything else we've
Above
done.
and beyond, yeah.
I mean, I wish we had found him sooner, and I had done this room like that too. Even though I like this,
I like
that.
this too, but even those panels, if they worked, why not? It's
I mean,
nice.
they're cool looking. I
Yeah.
kind of want to call them to get two in my office because I don't like that when I'm mixing the show, like when I'm editing,
echo?
I'm getting echo left and right, and I can't trust my monitor speakers anymore. So I need something to absorb.
You know, SP needs some in his office.
He does, yeah.
It's the most echoey place here now.
How did that happen? So weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the smallest space. It's a cube, and a cube is the worst place for an echo.
Remember that movie, The Cube?
Remember Sphere?
No.
Sphere was a good movie too.
So what's happening now with movies? So we were talking about the Halloween Spook Fest. Halloween Part 2 of the remake, so Halloween 2, whatever you want to call it, the Danny McBride Halloween.
Yeah, okay.
It's not coming out finally this year because theaters are closed, so they're not going to do it digital. They're going to wait another year. Is that what does anybody in the chat know?
Well,
Poseidon, can you Google that?
I read today that the first movie to
What do you need
start
me to Google?
Halloween 2. The new
I
one,
read
the
today
Danny
that
McBride, the Blumhouse
the
film.
first film to start production since Corona has officially wrapped.
Batman.
No, Batman hasn't wrapped yet. It was an obscure film. It was nothing that's gonna make blockbusters. It was an indie. But I also saw that the trailer for fucking Borat, the subsequent movie film, came out.
Yes, that's what I spoke about.
I have not laughed so hard from a trailer.
I'm excited for Borat.
It's called Halloween Kills, and it's coming out in 2021.
Fuck! So now we gotta wait another year because this goddamn coronavirus it ruined everything.
Whatever, it ruined a lot of things. But Borat seems to have gone. It looks like it was filming and then lockdown happened.
Really?
Yeah, because in the
Oh,
trailer,
can we talk about that?
I mean, the trailer is phenomenal. It's a great piece of film.
I mean, if
on
you
its
want
own.
Poseidon, you can go on YouTube and bring up the trailer, but
Yeah, okay, hold on.
I mean,
people haven't seen it.
It won't get affected, no, the live stream?
No, well, you know what? Don't bring up the
Don't
trailer.
bring it up.
Don't
No,
bring it
there's
up.
no
We could
need.
just talk about
Yeah,
it.
but
I mean,
I
it's
watched
great.
it and I died.
it's some of those.
I like when the
some
cops
of the
stop him
stunts he
because he has
pulled.
his daughter tied up on the roof.
Only men and bears sit in car.
Yeah. You
like
gotta
so
put her in the
good.
car. What? Only men and bears sit in the car.
When Borat came out and was the success that it was, like I used to watch Borat on the Ali G show.
Yeah.
Like Booyaka,
Yeah.
you know, with Boutros. Remember when he interviewed
Boutros Ghale.
Boutros Ghale. So he's a genius, Sacha Baron Cohen, for characters.
Yeah.
So Borat comes out, it's phenomenal. I died. Everyone starts quoting it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the theater, I was so happy because it was like an obscure thing that I would watch, and now was in
yeah,
theaters.
me too.
And then in the theater, I was the most obnoxious person.
I was dying.
I could not hold it
couldn't
in. I was,
contain myself.
I was just going crazy.
But then I finished and I was like, he can never make another one of these. Like, it's not
Because everybody
possible.
knows him.
But in the
So
first
he
8
waited.
seconds of the trailer, he's like, I make great movie film. I bring great shame to Kazakhstan. Now I go to Yankee Doodle Town, or whatever he says,
Yeah.
undercover. I'm like, oh, this is great. And people start recognizing him. And like just the thought process of doing that and then to be affected by the lockdown, take it and make the movie better. I mean, it's fucking great. When he's chasing the fucking coronavirus with a frying pan, it's next level.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
They found out who your panel guy was. The chat works fast.
Whoa, guys.
Now, McCann.
Was he any good?
McCann.
It seems like they know who he is. Maybe he
Yeah.
wasn't fucking with
I
me.
don't know what you think this fan base consists of, but it's very
No, I assumed that he was
tech-savvy
just
individuals.
playing it cool. Like, I used to be a rapper, you know? Like, I was like, okay. I mean,
a lot of
everybody
white
used
rappers
to be
in
a
Quebec.
rapper. I don't know. Who knew there was so many Damien? Cool. I don't know. I mean, Rosemary's kid was Damien, right?
Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
They called it Damien finally.
That his name?
No, Damien was the Omen.
Oh, yes. Damien was the
We might look. My intention with Spookfest is to watch good quality, obviously horror movies, but I would like, if possible, for them to be movies that Poseidon has not seen yet, because his.
Well, I haven't watched that.
No, I know. It might be one of them. I'm just saying because his reaction to like some of this fucked up stuff is gonna be worth all the money. Like that's just amazing.
I mean, if you guys want to watch Cabin in the Woods, which is one of my favorite movies.
I
the
think I
remake,
made him watch it already.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, Cabin in the Woods might be on the list this
I
month.
mean, it's not really scary per se, because of the whole twist in the storyline.
Holy fucking shit! I want to watch Cabin in the Woods. So he can get surprised, and this motherfucker, all he has to, because of the fucking twist. But now he's expecting a twist.
I said the twist in the storyline.
But you don't have to say that.
Yeah,
I want.
That's fair.
Because it's a complete.
I mean, he's not listening, so
He's listening. He's listening.
what did I say? Yeah, that's right.
There's
should
a
we
twist in
Yeah,
the
he's
story. It doesn't
listening.
make it that
You
scary
You
anymore.
don't have to be that guy, Phil. You don't gotta
Sorry, man.
ruin everything we're doing here.
Sorry, guys. Should we tell people about the new format of the morning show?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I will. This is the morning show.
Play the music.
Yeah. Oh, we're playing the music.
What music?
Oh, fuck me.
He's very bad at his job.
The morning show. Normally, Fridays
louder,
at
can't
10 a.m. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna stop doing 2-hour slots, and all of you are going, oh fuck, fucking Phil. We're gonna do it twice a week for about an hour and a half. We'll see if we have stories for an hour and a half. But we're gonna be coming at you 2 times a week. Did we decide on the final days? Is it gonna be like a Friday and a Wednesday?
That's what it looks like.
It looks like it's gonna most likely be Wednesday, Friday mornings, probably around 10:30-ish.
10:30.
10:30. And that starts next week. So that means you get the morning show twice a week. You get Pantelis podcast. You get Pantelis live on Sunday. You get multiple episodes of This Just Thing.
You get the French cast.
You get the French cast. You get all the patron stuff.
You
if you're a
get
patron.
In Bed with Poseidon.
And if you want to jump ship just for a couple of 30 minutes or 45 minutes, you can get Fill My Hole on my channel. I mean, technically, it's part of the Pantelis cinematic
Extended universe.
But it's the extended. It's like Sony making another fucking Bruce Garfield Spider-Man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing, eh?
Yeah, Mr. Freddy keeps getting YouTube blocked because he can't stop swearing. Mr.
Can't
Freddy,
control
why are
himself.
you fucking... It's early in the morning. Why are you fucking freaking out? Why is every second thing bullshit? Fuck this, fuck that. Pat says, Pantelis, I received the keychain package. The magnet is awesome. The mini poster, too. And the keychain is dope. Thanks, man, for reminding me what Christmas morning is again. Oh, nice.
That's so funny.
Yeah, we shipped out... Poseidon, how much... You shipped out a lot of shit yesterday.
Yeah,
It was a lot of packages I gave you.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people got... People that weren't expecting to get anything are opening up their mailboxes today and receiving all kinds of cool shit.
Just like Christmas
Stuff that I didn't even mention.
I mean,
stuff
it's,
I didn't
it's
mention.
a nice surprise.
People were waiting for keychains, and then they ended up opening it up and finding magnets, stickers, all kinds of stuff.
How often do you get mail or packages that you don't expect that aren't bills? Honestly.
Oh, never.
Never. So imagine you go there, you're like, what the fuck is, oh my God, I got a magnet. It's great.
If you're part of Pantelis Nation on Patreon, I treat you right.
Excited.
I'm not like Netflix,
Guys,
where
I'm not a patron.
they
I don't get
charge
any
you
of this
monthly and they never tell you thank you. I'm not like that. All right.
All they say is, are you still watching?
That's all they say.
Don't
First of
fucking
all,
judge
mind your
me.
fucking business.
Yeah.
If I'm still watching, none of your business, Netflix. You know, what I do is if you join the nation, you're part of the crew. Take care of you. You join the Discord, we play games, we talk, we watch movies. Pantelis comedy on Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis.
Because
Join
I'm an angry
today.
white man. Freddie. What's going on? Feels like we're ending the show. Is that what's
No, we're not in this. Right?
Oh, okay.
I was told
weird.
by other professionals that I got to do more plugs during these shows because somebody might not be watching in the beginning, somebody might not be watching at the end. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed
You've been
to.
speaking to my boy, Philip DeFranco.
You gotta. I don't like Phil.
I know, I'm just kidding. I don't like
I don't like
mean,
him.
not my boy. We have the same name, but whatever.
Yes, I got my stuff. Olga says she'll be posting a selfie soon with her brand new T-shirt. Oh, yes, Pantelis is still giving out shirts. Yes, quiet. Yes.
Hashtag poor. We've all been there.
I'll be back on the
We're all
Patreon as
still
soon as I
kinda
unblock
there
my
right
card.
now.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat
We're all
now.
in the
It's
same
very
boat
cool.
now. Fuck.
Yeah, God damn it, dude. So here's the other thing.
Yeah.
So they're announcing this lockdown. I forgot to ask George, because it's not federally mandated. This is what I heard. People are not entitled to any form of relief. Because people will lose money because
No,
of this, right?
Quebec already today they announced you can go apply if you have a restaurant or if you're one of the businesses that is directly affected.
Yeah.
There's a program they'll reimburse. I mean, I think it's property taxes and up 80% of your monthly expense, not including payroll, like other stuff. You know.
So, for example,
hydro, and it's up to $15,000.
me being a stand-up comedian,
I was thinking about it this morning. I think technically the company, Pantelis, the
yeah.
company may.
be able
Because
to
you
get-
live off of your lives.
Yes, I
technically,
live
right?
off all the stupid, goofy shit
They
I do.
shut down Bordel, so you can't do live shows. You can't
Yeah.
do stand-up. Technically, you may be entitled to some of this stuff.
Goddamn
It's
government.
15 grand, man.
If they give me 15 grand, I will allow it.
I mean, I'm not an incorporation. It's a different kind of business, so I can't apply. I'm going to have to look at the freelancer stuff. I mean,
will-
for now, I'm okay. I can still operate. It's
I
not
will
so
call
bad.
my accountant after this and ask him if anything can be done.
I just got so hungry all of a sudden. I don't know why. I was thinking of that peanut butter jelly sandwich sitting on my desk, just calling my name, going, Philip.
No, our boy, Trey Cole, you just got to message me. We'll get you in beds. We'll get you in the movie nights. Don't you worry, brother. We got you back here. So, Spookfest Fridays, bro. I'm fucking excited about this
Pantelis
shit.
the poor. I like that it has a lowercase p.
Yes. I like it. Yeah, the lowercase p. The second it gets capitalized,
I see.
We're in the rich.
I feel the sarcasm here. I mean,
in which...
I don't know what you guys think podcasts pay, but
Oh, Harry says, yeah, we're all the same. Oh, he's laughing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of people think that I'm
I mean,
rich.
people must think you're a millionaire.
Yeah, a comedian. I mean, who said when I went on his podcast? Even what's his name? Sebastian Burgo. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're a very rich, you're a millionaire." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I mean,
if I was, why would I hide it? But where would I get my millions from? What are you talking about?
if I was rich, I would brag about it all the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I would brag about it, but I'd brag about it.
I'd be like, I'd drop it in the conversation. Anyways, I was wiping my ass with a $100 bill, but you know how that is, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right. So here's the thing: we talked about local news, but we didn't talk about international news apart from the Trump stuff. Okay, but there are stuff to discuss. Number one, the whole Libya thing. I don't know if you saw that they're trying to have some. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like basically, now it's like warlords that they're
Wasn't
basically
it
getting.
always warlords.
Well, no, he was Gaddafi ran it with an fucking golden iron fist.
Yeah, that's true. Another
So
words of
and
war,
Turkey is Erdogan. I don't want to blame all the Turks because this is the ruler's fault.
No, yeah.
He's basically dividing that country, like owning part of it with his militia groups, and he sends soldiers down there too. So basically, it's like different warlord chapters, and they have human trafficking and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he has like a specific block. Like the Russians have another block.
It's
like
like
they're
a-
fighting these proxy wars.
Like Checkpoint Charlie was, right? Like spheres of influence.
yeah,
right? The
spears,
Cold
and
War.
they're doing the same thing in Syria.
I mean, Syria, I know. In Libya, I hadn't really. I said Syria, and Siri triggered.
That
Syria was such a beautiful country.
Had you been?
No, but I can from the the
from the
internet.
Google images, bro.
You know what? Actually, before you continue, because people ask for it a lot, and I need to go to the bathroom. Come sit in.
Oh, Poseidon,
Switch.
come.
Switch to the two cams and let people see you. They haven't seen you in forever in this room on this show.
What are you talking about? They
Come
see
take
me
my
in
spot.
bed.
No, because he's going to take
Not
a
the
piss.
same. I'm gonna go to the
Oh.
bathroom. Take a bathroom break.
Go, take a bathroom break. The bladder of a goddamn infant.
I mean, I can drink 2 of these bottles.
I've left it pretty much on the two cam because you guys banter a lot.
Yeah, we banter, don't we?
I'm using your headphones.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us, the man who's producing this show, Poseidon. Which one's left, which one's right? Does it fucking matter, bro? Surround sound, is that what you care about? In case I'm talking to you from the left or from the right, you fucking
No,
dummy.
because of the way it feels on my. Yo, this is fucking trippy right now. Hold on.
Why?
It's trippy because like I was there watching the both of you. Now I'm here talking to you. It feels different.
You know me. What is wrong with you? I can't believe I get to meet you in person. You see me every day. I yell at you on the regular. What are you talking about?
No, it's not what I mean. It's because I wasn't ready for it mentally.
You want me to sign an autograph?
Oh,
I'll do it.
please, here.
do it
Sign
right
my
now.
hand. Sign my hand.
I'll sign your
Sign
hand.
my hand for the cameras. Here, do it.
No, I'm not signing your fucking hand. You're gonna take
I was
my
wondering what you were doing on the paper.
I have notes here, as you can see, to
Yes.
remember to talk about them, and then I have doodles. I enjoy doodling.
Yeah.
You don't like doodling?
You know, doodling is a sign of intelligence. You know
That's
that, right?
not true, but okay.
No, it really is.
Really?
Yeah, swear to God.
All right. Well, then I'm intelligente. What do you want me to tell you?
What were we talking about the lockdowns?
Oh, I was just before we were just talking about the lockdowns. Yeah, because I mean you were looking at the rules too. Some of them just don't make sense. Is what I was saying. I'm not saying don't wear a mask, don't lock down. What I'm saying is, let's go all out. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do 1 month, close down the schools, go crazy to end it. Don't do this half-ass shit where some businesses are gonna suffer and then we're gonna have to extend it, and other businesses are gonna suffer. Do like a Band-Aid. Rip it off once, so we're done with it.
Yeah. But even at that's why it feels like the government doesn't actually give a fuck about us, because they did nearly a full lockdown in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then there was always the excuse of just 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And then, just 2 more weeks, guys, hang in there. Okay, no, now a month. Okay, now 2 months. So regardless of what they do, it feels like bullshit.
Yeah.
You get it? We did do that. You remember everything was shut down. Everything. Clothing stores, malls, you name it, schools,
Yeah,
everything.
for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true, Phil. Remember when we did the first lockdown? Nothing.
The
You
only
want to
thing
go take over for Phil
Yeah, I just
before
want to say
this fucking
the only thing that
this
wasn't
train
closed,
goes off the rails. It's 3.
the
Yeah,
only
what's up?
the only thing that wasn't closed was Walmart and grocery stores.
Yeah, And you think they're the ones that continue to spread?
No, absolutely not. The curve did get flattened because in there they sanitize everything. By the way, like I remember walking into Walmart, it smelled like basically a giant, like
Toilet bowl?
bleach. No bleach. It smelled like bleach everywhere. Like I was like, oh fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Tasso's saying close it all down for 2 months, get rid of it.
But that's not
Not
how
this
a virus
open, close,
works.
open, close.
But that's not how. What does that mean? Poseidon have les yeux d'engraisse de bin.
You got one of them Gres de bin.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Phil thinks that this is his method of testing OBS is right now doing a live stream.
I mean, I've been doing great. Except for some reason, the middle cam shows up me.
Yeah, no, it's don't use the middle cam. It's frozen.
Good
It
to
doesn't
know.
work.
Good to know. Didn't know, but I left for mid, so it's fine.
It
okay,
comes
let's
back
switch
and
back.
forth. Yeah.
Say goodbye to the people.
Get the fuck out of here, Poseidon.
Oh, Tao.
You're not the real host of this. Go back to your goddamn closet. Tired of your fucking nonsense. Hey, welcome back, Phil.
So it's chaos
Hey,
out
Phil,
there, huh?
what do you mean?
I mean, that's one of the reasons I like taking a bathroom break during the show. There's always something going on out there.
Yeah, what's going on out there?
They are tearing the shit out of that. Remember the one when we first came?
The
They
one that
showed it.
depressed me.
They're like, look how great an office can be. We're like, wow, we shouldn't fucking move here. This
Yeah,
is
fuck
terrible.
this place, yeah.
Just like all these little tiny rooms. They've torn it apart. And I walked by and the guy goes to me, are we making too much noise?
Well, they are, but
I mean, they're not today.
I can hear them. It's just
haven't
I know the
really
mics
heard-
aren't picking them up.
Yeah, but I haven't really heard too much. But at the same time, fuck you, because he was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Who was it?
I don't know. I never seen him before.
Oh, really?
That's what really.
Okay, I'm
triggered
gonna
me.
visit him after this.
I mean, he was a big
Huh.
guy. Like, he wasn't part of the contractor team that built our space.
So why did he ask you that?
I mean, I guess we've been like, hey, those guys, they don't like when we make noise, and he saw me come out, so I don't know.
Oh, well, you should say it to me in fucking Poseidon. I don't like that they give you attitude. I want them to give me attitude.
I mean,
Hold on, what happened? Who gave you attitude?
some guy.
There you
I
go.
mean,
You
it
see,
was
Poseidon's
like,
ready.
It was
I
like,
was reading
it was like
something.
subtle attitude. It was like, are we making a lot of noise doing our work, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, but they don't have the balls to say that to me.
Yeah,
I
we've
mean-
been very aggressive with them.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that explains why I'm getting attitude in the halls.
I stared a man down like I turned.
Oh,
him
the
into
other
my
day,
kids.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You guys are always making friends, huh?
Yeah.
Always making friends.
Well, no,
it's- people either love us or hate us.
Because look,
Well, me
our
at least.
initial interaction with people is positive. I look to make friends with everyone. All it takes is for you to try to fuck me once,
Okay.
and it's over.
I mean, look, we've shared a space for 5 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, at the other space, it was different, though. You were renting the space from me, right?
Yeah.
So your aggression was more or less,
The turntables have turned.
the turntables have turned. Now, though, experiencing you this last month and a half, I mean, I feel like sometimes you get aggressive faster than you need to.
Agreed.
Like the day that you, Poseidon, and Spiro walked in, and by the way, when the three of these guys and myself walk together, I'm not short. I'm almost 6 feet tall. When I walk next to them, I look like a man baby.
Yeah, we're especially
They're-
Spiro's taller than both of us.
Yes, and wider. So
Yeah.
like these three guys dwarf me in size. They like barged in, like just to say what's up, but they came in so aggressive. Like I was like, oh my god, and he's like, fuck it, I have coronavirus, I gotta go. Like he's quarantining for 10 days.
Oh, you sound like we did to you. You're talking about the building
no,
manager.
no, I'm talking about the building manager. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Th-
was
than the building manager.
Yeah, he was a little nervous when we got in there like that. It was also, when we asked him like, "What the fuck's going on with this noise, bro?" Like,
It's just the way. It's not what you say ever. It's you walk in, the three of you Goliaths. You sit down.
yeah,
Spiro stands like this, and Poseidon watches the door.
yeah.
Like
That
it's
is
so
true.
fucking.
That is true. I don't know why we go in
it's
there
so
like
mob rules.
yeah, because I remember the first time we did that. So I come and I sit down and I go, "We gotta talk," and Spiro was just standing here and he was blocking the door. I remember his face because he went like this. What's his problem? What is? I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I only noticed it. Something had happened, and you sent me because you were too upset. So you're
Yeah.
like, you go deal with him. And the day before, you told me, hey, no problem. We have problems. You come see me.
Yeah, he didn't
You.
want us. Yeah.
Everybody, you come see me. We fix. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll come. No problem. Little does he know, like, I just play it cool. Like if something goes sideways, and I've already lost it on him a few times.
Oh, you just reminded me something. I'm gonna tell you after.
But I took Poseidon with me that day.
Oh God.
But I didn't really notice that I took Poseidon with me. You just kind of sent him along. And I sat in the chair, and Poseidon just leaned diagonally across the threshold of the door. He
Yeah,
looked like he was just chilling.
Yeah,
But
but
really,
he was covering the
was
door.
covering the door.
Yeah, he knows what to do. But he, it looks like we're always planning an
It
execution.
looks like you're walking around with an enforcer.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I am.
I mean, to some extent you are. It's just, it's not It's not how I've lived my life up until now.
Yeah.
But Anna would be the first, and my wife would be the first to accuse me. She's like, who do you think you are? You think now you have Poseidon and you guys can do whatever you want? I'm like, fuck that guy.
Yes, we can.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have muscle now.
Yeah, now you have muscle. Now
I'm
you
just
have...
picking fucking street fights.
Spiro's the best, though. Nobody handles my business better than him. He's the only one I trust, to be honest. Like, Poseidon will fuck it up, but...
I mean, it's not his business to
I'm
handle
getting
the
better.
business.
I'm getting better.
He's getting better.
I mean, you left my window open during a rainstorm.
Yeah, that wasn't better.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen again.
He made an omelet in Syria. Yeah, Poseidon's... let's see. By the way, Pantelis, I want to try and record an intro for whatever
Original
you'd feel
music.
like using it. I'm trying to record the Pantelis podcast intro and getting good results. Oh, do you mean like music?
Yeah. He did it on electric guitar.
Oh, where did you read that?
Right under.
Oh, it'll be on electric guitar. Oh yeah, send it whatever you want. I'll hear it. I'll use it. If it's good for something, I'll use it. If it's terrible, I will make fun of you. That's it.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. But I won't make fun of you publicly. I'll just be like, you goofy man. Yeah, send it over. I was actually thinking about different intros and stuff. I was thinking about it the other day.
Okay.
Yeah. You're getting
I mean,
better
that'd
at
be cool.
fucking it
Some
up.
original music. What
Yeah,
do you
well,
have
it's
on
all like, for example, my Pantelis podcast intro is original. I paid a guy to make that. It's time. Yeah, he made that. It cost me like almost $300 to get that done, I think.
I mean, that seems fair.
Yeah.
I mean, my intro for Fill My Hole, first of all, it's royalty-free music, like from a site that I subscribe to, so I
Yeah.
pay monthly to have access. But I realized it's the song from, what was that Pacino show that just came out on Amazon? Hunters.
Oh, it's the same song?
Where it's every time, because they're like this like Jewish mafia secret organization, not Mossad, they like kill Nazis who are in hiding. And every time they tell the plan about how they're going to kill this Nazi, and it's always gruesome. And it shows like cutscenes.
It has
Very
that
Guy
same-
Ritchie. It's like, it's like this
Similar?
like a klezmer jam.
It's a similar
It's the s-
jam?
it's- no, it's the same one. I only noticed afterwards. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I learned that riff pretty easily. Yeah, it was an easy riff, I don't think. So let's see. Pat and Olga are saying that they like the bonus tape. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Patreon, they also get access to different episodes of the podcast in audio format, the Pantelis podcast. They get the bonus tapes, which are only available for patrons. Those are stuff that are not time exclusive. They're just exclusive to members, so they never go out in public. So the only way that you get to listen to them, and they're great, are through Patreon. So patreon.com/Pantelis is pretty much the place to fucking be. I mean, if the Spook
there's a
Fest
lot
doesn't
going
bring
on.
it for you, yeah, it's a lot going on.
mean, the
And
Discord
all the
is
merch.
interesting,
First of all, yeah, the Discord's amazing, but all the merch, waking up in the morning and seeing stuff that you didn't expect in your fucking mailbox,
I mean, that's
that's a feeling and a half.
you, sir, should be canonized by the Vatican.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Let's start a petition.
Fuck the Vatican, bro.
I mean, yeah, sure, but let's get him canonized anyways. It's extra funny.
Yes.
What
I want to
does
get
that mean?
knighted one day.
Canonized? They make him into a saint, like Saint Pantelis
Oh,
of
okay,
Park
I'm for
Extension,
it.
Yeah,
I'm for it.
the laugh bringer.
But I like
yeah, the
knighted-
bringer of laughs.
I always wanted to be knighted also. That would have been cool.
I mean, whatever. But I'm seeing Pantelis like on a gold medallion riding a stallion, and he's like stabbing a social justice woke brigade person like St. George.
He came and he killed the social justice warrior demons. He cleansed the land of them.
In a world
Yeah.
with no laughter.
Yeah. Laughing is offensive. One man.
The end of the spear on the other side,
It's
it's
a
a
dildo.
microphone.
Oh.
One side's a microphone, the other side is a penis.
And Poseidon's reaching for it. Like, but he's a tiny cherub. He's like,
Yeah. He's a cherub. He'd be a good cherub.
he'd be a
Somebody
great
has to
cherub.
paint that.
Fat naked cherub.
We have to
What's
talk.
a cherub?
A cherub? It's those little angels on the, they're always flying
Oh,
around God.
yeah,
We have to talk to LaForge. We're gonna have to commission
Cherub
him.
Poseidon.
We're gonna have to. We have to pay him to make like
LaForce,
a
not LaForge.
Who's LaForge? Oh, that's Star Trek.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, we have to talk to LaForce so he could. We'll pay him to make like a church type of, like a Byzantine
Oh
image.
my god.
Oh, that's gonna be
amazing.
fucking
Oh
hilarious.
my
And he's a
God.
cherub. Yeah. There's a social justice warrior demons. Oh, this is good. This is amazing.
Oh, this is amazing.
Like a mural.
Yeah.
You walk
Yeah.
in and it's like,
Oh,
it's like you, I'm doing something, Mike's in there, he's a cherub
Yeah.
flying around.
And we have to get an original song. Like don't forget to fuck yourself, like that. So it sounds churchy.
So like when you walk
it's
in,
not.
the door opens, it triggers, it's like, Dominus, Laughterus,
Yeah.
Dominus,
Dominus, Laughterus,
Rectus,
Cox
Dominus.
Stelios.
Stelios Santos, Stelios.
Yeah,
That sounded really pretty if I didn't look over at him.
it was.
He has the voice of a cherub.
Family Guy.
If I focus, I could do like a certain voice.
Like a falsetto?
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, King Diamond type of thing. Oh, dude, this is fucking hilarious,
Man, we gotta
dude.
get that done. I can't wait to see the painting for this just thing in person. Like, it's
Dude,
fucking,
again, LaForce fucking. We gotta link his shit more.
we should.
This fucking kid.
There are fucking photographs, real photographs, that do not capture the essence of my beard as well as that painting.
No,
does.
but he's fucking. Because I see his other shit too, not just like the face stuff.
No,
but
I see it too, yeah,
Like the
I've been
Eiffel
following.
Tower stuff. Like that. This
paint.
motherfucker is like a legit painter.
I mean, I wonder.
Yeah, he's talented.
Yeah, like that's
and-
his job for sure. This
he-
guy's a professional painter.
And not just that, he is like I met him when he brought the.
You
other
told me
guys.
he's super positive.
like
Bro,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
he
understand. He's like his pores are seeping positive vibes, bro.
And he's like fucking jujitsu master or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Guy who's teaching Poseidon
Super
how to punch.
cool and super like
I
you
thought
could
he was
tell.
gonna break Poseidon.
The rest of the
No, no,
fans
no.
gotta get on his level.
But you could tell he's just a super wholesome dude. Just
He was.
That's a
Yeah.
nice guy.
yeah, like I don't know, but also he like I would never fuck with this guy.
You know, he'll take you out.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are asking in the chat, but I
Oh,
don't
they're
know.
talking to each other. They're talking about
Oh,
prepaid
okay.
credit cards.
All right, cool.
Because sometimes if your credit card's maxed or whatever, you get a prepaid one if you want to do stuff online. Normally they
right,
don't
okay.
know. Like you could
I
use the
think it's
prepaid one.
fine, yeah.
they
Most
won't
places even take Visa debit now, you know, that prepaid.
Yeah.
You see it at the bottom.
Visa debit is basically just your debit card. You're just using that online for online purchases.
Yeah, I mean, my mom does that because she feels safer and she doesn't purchase a lot online, but I just one more fucking thing to worry about.
Stelios contos. Stelios.
What's that from?
Family Guy.
no,
Which
that's American Dad.
Oh, it's American Dad. Yeah.
I don't
Same.
remember that.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah,
Yes.
do it again.
Stelios, Stelios Santos, Stelios
Brava, brava.
It was Contos, no? Or Santos?
Santos.
Santos is a Spanish name.
Oh no, it's Contos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I
Stelios.
forgot.
Oh my god, I remember this. It's like a Greek.
Yeah, he's a Greek bully.
He's a
Greek
bully,
bully,
yeah. Yes.
Every time he'd beat him up, Stelios, Stelios Contos. You could probably bring the YouTube video.
I
down.
remember that.
Bring it up.
Oh fuck! I watched the great
Family, American Dad, Stelios Contos.
Family Guy, like McFarlane stuff from like pre 3 years ago, is fucking amazing.
It's the dope ass shit. Yeah. And if you check with
It's
Coho, I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Oh yes.
there he is.
Oh my god.
You know, I was thinking, and I realized
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That you're a gay lord?
Oh god.
Teleocontos.
Oh my god, I had forgotten this exists.
It's amazing.
Kill it before we get in trouble.
Stelios Contos.
I can
The
Oh,
Greek,
man,
the
that
Greek
was
bully.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. I mean, there's some good because Greeks. I find we always complain that there's not enough like Greek characters on TV.
Who complains? That might be you. I've never complained about representation.
I've never complained.
No, I don't mean for representation. Just like I'd like it to be a cool Greek character, not just the guy who runs the diner. Sometimes, you know.
You know
what
what
I
I
mean?
did, Phil? You know the differences between me and you?
You made a Greek character.
Yeah, you begged for a Greek character until I turned into a cool Greek character.
I mean, that argument would be sound if I hadn't made a bunch of content on my own before we started doing stuff together. Where I
None
had
of them were
Greek
cool
heroes.
though. None of them were cool.
What
They weren't
about Nick-
heroes. They
what
were
about-
anti-heroes.
Nick Dismas wasn't an anti-hero.
Which one's Dismas?
Dichotomous.
Oh, he was a racist.
No, that was the other guy. That's the other guy. What about the guy in the first movie, in Pseudocracy?
Yeah, he murdered a man.
I mean, still a hero. One man's hero, another man's fucking terrorist.
Peter
Anyways,
James, known as a villain.
Peter James. What a fucking fake Greek name. It's not even his real name.
Do you think he would want to come on one of these shows?
Peter, yeah. Peter loves to talk. I'm going to bring him on Film My Whole. Like,
You guys should talk about movies. He's a big movie
yeah,
buff.
I've always wanted to do like a movie show, like where we just talk shit about movies. Not talk shit, but like just shoot the shit about movies with Peter. We tried years ago. I think I brought it up once. It was like a mixed show. Part of it was food because I wanted to take advantage of that niche. So I was going to bring Anjan, my buddy, who's like a foodie. He works in food also. So it was going to be like he shows you a like an awesome dish, and then we figure out which movie pairs with it perfectly.
Oh yeah, you
Like
talking about
dinner
this? Yeah,
and a
this was a
movie
good
kinda thing.
good idea.
But it was so fucking complex back then. This is years ago to do it. I mean, now that we have the studio, like the main studio, this studio,
It's easier to do.
it might be possible to resurrect real salt with 2 E's.
Oh yeah, real. Yeah.
Real salt.
That's
Not
a good
bad,
title. A very good title.
But I'm definitely gonna bring Peter on to film my hole. Like anytime.
I'm definitely gonna bring Peter on to fill my hole.
I mean, it literally is the greatest title. It's you know.
Your
it's the-
dad's watching. He's like, God damn it, I'm disappointed.
He's already disappointed. Why don't you make a fucking comedy, Phil? People
Yeah.
want to laugh. Stop
People-
making these sad movies. That's what my dad
That's
told me.
you know what? That's the best thing that Bill ever told Phil.
It's okay. My father has disowned me.
I mean, you should probably disown him. You're
Yeah, you
okay.
should
You're doing
disown
well.
him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Like my dad's biggest like shortcoming. He probably should have smacked me more growing up.
yeah.
What's
What-
going on? There's
is
an
he
awkwardness.
yeah, because I heard his chair.
I had a stupid joke.
Say it.
Say it
It's not that funny.
Say it.
now,
It
but
was
you
just-
built it up too much. It
Say
can't be.
it.
That.
No, it's
It's gonna
not
suck
that
even
funny.
more now.
I was gonna say my father should have been around more.
Yeah, that
Okay,
would have
that's
been
not it.
perfect.
Okay,
If
but the
if
thing
you
is
said
that-
it on time, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, but it's also my father, so it's a good thing he wasn't around more often.
Oh well, when you think of it that way, that's kind
Yo,
of.
by the way, speaking of symptoms,
Yeah.
my left kidney has been sporadically hurting me since yesterday. It just comes and goes.
your left kidney.
Yeah,
How do you know it's your kidney specifically, not your back?
feels like it's my kidney.
Where does it hurt?
Back there,
Hmm.
right here. It's kidney area.
How does it feel?
You've been eating a lot of salt or anything?
No, really, no.
Peeing normally?
I've been peeing normally. Yeah.
you
How does
should
it
be
feel?
Like
Tender? Like tender?
Yeah, like I just get like these spasms. Sometimes I'll just hurt like someone's punching it or stabbing it.
Could be
Interesting.
kidney stone.
I mean, you'd be in a lot more pain if it was a kidney
I
stone,
feel like
I
I'd be in
think.
a lot more pain.
Yeah. No, once it. Yeah, no. But after, like in the beginning, apparently it doesn't hurt that much. But then
It's
it's
a lot
after-
of nausea, I think.
Yeah,
kidney
when
stones.
it starts going through.
Yes, then it's blinding.
Then
yeah.
it
I
turns
do
into-
drink a lot of Perrier.
That's
no.
fine. Perrier has a lot of sodium. If you're
Yeah.
gonna drink bubbling water, like sparkling water, switch to like Esca. It has barely any salt.
Really?
And it's cheaper.
Thank
and
you for
it's
telling me
fucking
this.
local water. Why are you
Thank-
displacing water all the way from France to drink it here?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
stupid.
Thank you for telling me this.
Yeah. I think I have some if you want in the fridge.
No, yeah, but thank you for telling me this. Is good to know.
If
All
you
good.
want a little digestivo. But what were we talking about before your kidney? I once had a kidney infection. I don't know how I got it.
How'd you get rid of it?
They gave me like these super horse pill antibiotics.
Jesus.
Because I was having lower back pain. Then it went away. So I went to the doctor for my annual. We did some blood tests and he calls me. He's like, so I'm like, what is it, cholesterol? He's like, no, all that stuff's fine. Your heart's fine. You have a kidney infection. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, we're going to have to do another test, like an ultrasound. But I think somehow you've gotten a kid like nephrosis, I think it's called.
Jesus.
And it didn't hurt until I started treating it.
Oh, wow.
Once the antibiotics, the second day, it was like this burning pain in my lower
Because
back.
it was killing it.
It was killing it. Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
Oh,
And it
wow.
was 10 days of this shit.
Maybe I have that. Who knows?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I had no symptoms. You know how hard it is to get a kidney infection? It's like 1 in a million for men. It's very rare.
What about kidney stone?
Kidney stone depends how you eat and drink, I guess.
I drink a lot of water, a lot of coffee.
I mean, it's the coffee that'll get you. I drink a lot of coffee. I've been
Yeah.
drinking too much coffee lately. I've been having like 5 espressos a day.
Oh, that's a bit much.
It's, yeah, I mean, 3 is fine. 4, okay, sometimes, but I've been having like 5. Like, I'll have 4 before I get to the office.
Oh,
It's too
okay. Yeah,
much.
that's.
It's like
I
I'll
mean,
have
I used
2
to
in the-
drink. Truth is, I used to drink more coffee than I drink now.
No, this is, I used to drink more because I used to have Nescafe all the time, like instant, and it's way more caffeine. But like, I'll make one in the morning when I wake up with the girls. Then it
The
gets cold.
latest.
I mean, my daughters, that's creepy. Then it'll get cold, so I'll drink it fast, make a second one, drink half of that, go to the cafe, get a coffee, come here, make a coffee. That's why I didn't make a coffee today. I was like, I've had too many fucking coffee.
I had him bring because every day he asked me the same question. He's like, "Should I bring coffee?" Poseidon, you're gonna live your life by 3 simple letters: ABC. Always bring coffee.
Always be closing.
Always bring coffee.
Well, that's how I lived in sales. ABC, always be closing.
What?
When I worked in sales,
Yeah.
we'd use the same thing. ABC, always
Really?
be closing.
Yeah, but that's absurd. Always be closed. We don't want you to close anything. We need you to bring coffee.
But I
Poseidon.
have to close.
Don't overthink this. Just bring us
This
some
morning
fucking
I
coffee.
come in, I walk in, he's sitting here, he's glowing. I'm like, what's up? He goes, bro, it's all set up.
Oh, he came early to set
I'm
everything
like,
up.
really? He goes,
Too bad he
"You know-
fucked up the
you know
middle
how long
camera."
It took me 38 seconds. I was like, okay, that's an odd number. It's very specific. I don't believe that it only took 38 seconds.
Plus,
It took only 38 seconds.
14 of those seconds I spent touching myself.
And that's why the middle camera still shows me like this.
Yeah,
I mean, I wonder what happened there.
I think that's an OBS issue.
it's not an OBS issue. It's
It feels like a
that's why
GoPro
it
Well,
goes-
no, it wasn't doing this before.
I know.
the
I'm,
update.
I'm gonna explain to you later. I can help you.
Was the
I
camera
can help
left
you,
on
young
again?
Padawan.
Was the camera left on again? No.
No, it wasn't left on.
Okay.
It wasn't
I
left
was
on.
just
Don't,
checking.
don't kill him over that.
No, I'm just asking.
Same stuff for my ass, bro. What?
ABC.
I don't know what the
Always
fuck he's
bring
talking-
coffee for his ass. He's into the goop stuff. He's into the coffee enemas.
Oh God.
I
Yeah, but it
think.
does. Like right now, I'm starting to get pain.
I mean, you're talking about it now, and you anytime I like watch this, guys, watch this. I've been having this fucking pain like right here. It just like shoots from my shoulder whenever I do this. Now in about 10 minutes, he's gonna feel that pain because he pretends to be an asshole, but he's super sympathetic and it works with everything.
Shut up. So Poseidon, cue the music.
What? That's it. No, it's true. He loves everyone.
Listen, Phil, you can find this piece of garbage over on his channel, Phil Balabanos.
Yeah, come fill my hole.
There are cards up if you're watching this after it went live, and you just click on it, and it'll take you to his fucking channel. So easy. If not, you look for him, Phil Balabanos. There's even a link in the description. Yeah. So Phil Balabanos, he
That's me.
posts film-related stuff, photo-related stuff, and his new podcast where he fills the holes left by an angry, unloving society.
I mean, not exactly, but yeah, it is definitely the only podcast that is comfortable with its sexuality on the internet.
Yeah, you will find Poseidon on Twitter and on Instagram at @theposeidon69. You can follow his antics. He's very, very active on Instagram, so that's the best place to catch
He
him.
thinks he's fucking be like Poseidon, be like Bob. He's just
Yeah,
sharing
yeah.
memes and shit.
It means he's having fun.
Dank
Well, He's
memes.
enjoying his life. You can also catch his live streams every Saturday on the Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis. He goes live with, I guess, a varied crew of guests now because he has a different cast that he's bringing together with the new studio that he's doing it in. So In Bed with Poseidon, patreon.com/Pantelis. Every Saturday that goes live. Join the Patreon today to not miss out on any of the movies this month. This month we've got the Halloween Spook Fest happening on the Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis, where we will be watching different Halloween related. What that means is that it's going to be a scary movie. That's what I mean by Halloween related. Over the course of this month, every Friday night at 9 p.m., the Halloween Spook Fest. Come for the hang, stay for the spooks. We do guarantee that there will be spooky movies. I can't guarantee spooks because we're gonna be laughing. So
Yeah.
it might not.
You get it, right?
It might not. It might not be as spooky as you would expect. But at least if some of you just enjoy the hang and there's some horror movies that you wanted to watch but you felt like you were too scared to watch them alone, come watch them with us. Halloween Spookfest going on live tonight on the Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis. Mr. Phil,
Mr. P.
you already announced that as of next week, the morning show will be coming on twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays,
That's
either
right.
10 or 10:30 in the a.m. We're going to figure that out. Those are logistical things.
Yeah.
This Just Thing is also back. We're going to have a new episode of This Just Thing. There's one new one that came out yesterday. You can watch it on this very channel. Or you can wait till next week. Catch the new episode that we're going to have. We're going to be making fun of news, talking shit about that all of next week. And the podcast is up and running. Frenchcast podcast. New episodes are up. Enjoy those. Anything I forgot to mention?
I mean, This Just Thing is also on Instagram and Facebook. If for whatever reason YouTube is not accessible to you, if you guys want to watch those, they'll be going up around the same time. But YouTube always first. And head over to the This Just Thing Instagram. I posted a little trailer. I think you guys will get a kick out of it.
This Just Thing is also on Facebook, and we're trying to get those, I guess, pages up as well. The Pantelis Comedy Facebook page is up too. It's going viral because of that David Icke clip that I
Yes,
put.
I
It's like
remember that,
360,000 views. But I guess a lot of people that are catching that think it's some kind of a conspiracy thing. They don't realize that it's a comedian's page. They're like, this is crazy lizard shit. I was like, that's just a clip of the interview. You want jokes? You come to me.
Yeah,
So-
I got jokes.
That's it. Thank you all for listening. Have a
you,
good
guys.
day and go fuck yourselves.
Have a beautiful rest of the day.